Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
How's it
Hello.
going,
Hello.
everyone?
Good.
Very good.
Good, good. Sorry about the long intro. Yes. Hello, welcome out to episode 91 of Godforged.
What?
We're gonna get the what's
What
every week now.
Mhm.
It's just gonna continue to the end.
Just a big
What?
number.
It is a big number,
Yeah.
yeah. It's at least like I think we worked it out as a few hundred hours, or a couple hundred, nearly 300 hours, I think.
Damn.
Maybe it was more. I can't remember.
Fancy.
I can't remember. I worked all the math out a little while ago. But yes, it's a long time. So hello, how is everyone doing? We all doing good?
Yeah.
Great.
Yarp.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Maybe.
Then who wants to do the old recap?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm at my house, my home, my mountain. Might as
Yeah.
It is your world.
well. My world. Okay, where is it? There it is.
My meme, sorry.
Last we left off, we journeyed southward on the Scarlet Ballad to bring Timothy's mother home, my mother. After a relaxing spa day and Fabia being banned for disruptive behavior, we finally left Fjordhelm behind. We said our goodbyes to the crew as they sailed to Pennytown and made our way to the mountain. There, I reunited my father and mother. And that's it. That's what happened.
It's a very simple
In case you missed it.
recap. It's actually good you volunteered today. It's actually probably the shortest recap in a while, so you got off easy. You had traveled down via the Scarlet Ballad, said your goodbyes to them as they intended to kind of gather some supplies in the first couple of days being here, and then plan to sail around to Pennytown and leave kind of your chauffeuring behind, allowing you to travel around without them. But you moved into Undersun. One of the first things you ran into was a guard approaching and kind of questioning Dara, as the Warforged that she is in the form of is a common design and is the design for what Kessex is using in a war. And Undersun is technically under the rule of the Strand family over in Cloud's Reach of Westmore.
Oops.
But some miners loyal to your father kind of scared them off and told them to piss off. And you brought Dara to your home where you grew up and reunited your father and mother. You've just walked into a quite large, dug into a wall home of, it looks small from the outside as it's kind of jutting out. So it looks like it might only be a very small hovel of a home. But as you go inside, you can see that they've actually dug their way in and kind of created more space. There's plenty of rooms for any family that come over. One thing about dwarven society, especially in a place like Undersun, is that families are vast. You have cousins upon cousins, brothers, sisters, all sorts. And family is a pretty... considered quite almost not necessarily holy, but a very traditional and respected thing to kind of support. So you get a lot of relatives that will come over and stay. You've got a lot of family friends that will come over and stay for longer periods of time. So the house on the inside is pretty large. You've got many bedrooms. You've got a couple of kitchens. It's by no means fabulous or wealthy, but it's spacious. Or at least for one of dwarven size, at least. You might find if you're over kind of 6.5 feet, or you're closing on 6.5 feet, you might have to duck your head in some of the rooms. But for the most part, it's pretty spacious. It's wider than it is tall. You go inside, and Dara's kind of just looking around the room, kind of taking in all of the sights of what used to be her home. Grugom kind of turns, that's Timothy's father, turns to you as a group. And starts kind of, he pulls at his beard to kind of almost tidy it up a little bit, realizing to scraping some soot out of it, and you can see little dust of it coming out, particles. And he looks across to your group. I haven't had any guests from outside of Undersun around in a while, but feel free to put your things away and whatnot. You'll be safe here. Any friend of Timmy is a friend of ours. Anything you need here is yours. It is your second home. He looks up to Skull and goes, I don't know if we have anything big enough for you, mate, but there might be some. So we can push some
He just
beds
shrugs.
together." And he walks up towards you, Timothy. Dara's kind of walking around, just like eyeing the room quietly. And he goes, "Proper adventurer, aren't you, boy? Look at you."
We've been through a lot, but I mean, I'm happy not only to be back here, but to see you after this trip.
Hey. I'm just happy you're safe. I don't want to ask her directly. I don't want to disturb her right now, but I know it's a miracle, but I don't understand.
I mean, neither do I completely. We're still trying to figure out what's going on and who's responsible, but I mean, she's here. That's all that's important.
So the mass, you're right. She is here to stay.
As far as I know, yes.
Settle yourselves in, I'll have to say I'll show her around, but I don't need to. Nothing's changed. He kind of turns and goes, "My love." She looks towards him. "Sorry. Just taking it all back in. Do you need anything? I don't, a brew? No. It's not really how it all works. I don't really need anything. Right? It's going to take some getting used to, I suppose. Everyone always made fun of me for being the smaller of the two of us, but now I'll get brews for everyone else. So you'll drink, I suppose. And he kind of walks off without even kind of acknowledging a second guest and goes to kind of pour up some drinks from what is in every dwarven household an ale casket and plenty of drinks. But you are in the home of Timothy. You'd start to hear, within the few minutes you've already been here, you can already hear people kind of gathering outside and family from all sorts. The door starts knocking, and you can hear from outside like, "Grugon, let's in! We got your boys back! Grugon!"
Is that more of your family, Timmy?
I mean, I guess a lot of people here are family. And a lot of people probably want to see me. I mean, this is my home.
Get to it then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go answer the door.
If I had to do it, so do you.
Answering the door is almost like opening your store on Black Friday. People start pushing through just to get to you and swarming through. It's like a river rushing through of just dwarves of all shapes and sizes, some young, some old. The vigor in them is just the excitement, and you get completely piled. Your entire party just pushed back as about 20 family members just gather around you. You get your cheeks pulled by all sorts of directions. People start to try and lift you and like just talking all at once. One kind of pushes through, and you see this. One of your largest aunts, bigger than the rest, kind of very kind of huge muscles and biceps. She pushes and goes, "I'll be the first to look at little Timmy." Oh. Look at you, boy! Look at
It's good to see you.
Kind of just grabs you and just lifts you up in the air, and then puts you back down. And goes, "Oh, you got heavier?" And people are kind of, "Oh, let me see him! Let me see him! Look at him! Look at him!" They're all just pushing past you. Here, kind of Grugon come out with a few drinks. He goes, "Oh no, 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 no! I've only got enough drinks for me boy and his friends." And they all kind of look around, and when they notice you, you immediately get the dwarven kind of introduction, and they start swarming around you. You get around you, Fabi, and they start going, "Oh, look at you! Oh my God, look at her! What a beautiful creature! We've never seen you type of paper before."
Why?
What are you?
Oh my goodness.
Basil.
Hey, you guys looking for a permanent resident?
It's like you get a drink kind of shoved into your hand. You don't know what the contents are, but it smells strong. Basil, someone come up towards you and go, "Oh, look at you! You're dressed so fancy. You're a royal. Or you're a noble. Where'd you come from? Oh, look at that! And you look at this handsome boy.
No.
You got kind of get a dwarven woman kind of push forward, and they're like, "Oh, look at you! You can marry my daughter, looking like that." And like, "Oh no, I'm good, Dad." And they're kind of just embarrassing each other. Fierce, some push over towards you and be like, "Oh, look at your hair." And one starts trying to kind of mat your hand, going, "Oh, you get it out of line. Come on. Your things aren't in tight enough." You see him kind of turning around. Adward, a few just come around you and you just see them kind of place their hands against you. Cool to the touch. Okay, you're like a giant ice cube, mate. And a few of the younger ones are gathering around you. Scold, a few just look up to you. Whoa, now you're a big fella. Ain't you? How much can you lift? Hey, try and lift that. And they start kind of lifting up Grugum's couch. And he's like, no, put the couch down, all right? And he's like, oh, let him do it. And it just becomes a swarm of people just talking and talking over each other and talking to each other. A few kind of go up towards Dara and also Aaron. And there's a hesitant silence. And one of them goes, "What's this, Timmy?"
Oh, those are two of my friends I made on my travels.
One of the kind of broader doors steps through. It's a distant cousin. A silence kind of goes over and murmurs across the room. People look over towards Dara. The bigger guy looks back to you and goes, "These are the things that they've been fighting in the war. I saw one with my own eyes."
Oh, these two haven't. They're actually not bound to any side of the war. One of them is directly bound to me. The other one is, I guess you could say, free.
The other one could kick your ass, Axum, as she used to when she was younger.
Oh, shit.
What's going on? And people are kind of start murmuring some more. It's me. It's Dara. I'm twice as big, twice as strong. I could lift that couch with one hand. And you see him all just that kind of silence, and then almost as a raucous laughter comes over, and then people push by and start asking her, and you see most of the crowd now leaves all of you behind. It's all this almost like a lonely experience. They all kind of push through to ask her questions and whatnot. And Grugum was like, "Leave her alone! Leave her! Everyone out! Out now! All right, you can come by another time. All right, now!" And you see him kind of just start spiraling out of the door and kind of pushing. He starts pushing that. Get out! Take your boy with you! And they all just kind of almost the same speed they kind of came in. They now reluctantly leaving and pushing outside. And Grugum just pushes up against the door and leans his back up against it. And he looks exhausted. Looks like a year older. Sorry about that. So
That's probably that news is gonna spread, I feel like.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna underplay that, but
Yeah.
that was pretty badass, Mom.
There's no point hiding it. So, she sits down and kind of on the couch that she said she would lift. Takes up most of it. But almost squats herself to try and take up less, to try and not be so selfish with it. And Grugum sits down and it's like, what is like, a lot of the furniture here is this almost like a softened, it's a shapen like mushroom material. So it becomes almost like a memory foam when you sit down on like the couch or any of the chairs. Instead of cushions, it's this mushroom foam. His one seems to be like dented in. You can see the ripples where he's obviously sits here a long time. He sits in an armchair, just kind of rests in. Oh, feel free to grab yourself a drink, but strongest ale I got.
Thanks. Hey, you said we could stay here, right?
Oh, aye, of course. I've got enough rooms to fit in like 40 people, so.
You guys, I'm just gonna look at everyone but Timmy. Do you guys want to like just go find a room?
Yeah, I think that would be a great
Yeah,
idea.
I'm tired. I would like to sit, rest. I just start like walking to where I think.
You don't have
like,
to. You
out
don't have to
of
go
the room.
anywhere. And
Dear, they're trying to excuse themselves to be polite.
oh,
Oh, is that what we're doing? Right.
all right. Choose any of the rooms. You know the ones which are vacant. There. Might be a little dusty. We haven't had anyone around in a while, but
Hey Timmy, if we find your room, is there anything weird in there we should not look at? Just kidding. I'm gonna go find it.
that's fucked.
So, what have you been up to, Groom?
Oh, this and that. I don't know how much Timmy told you, but we've been looking for somewhere to maybe migrate some of our work to. Things have got a little dry recently. And there's a few problems here and there, but nothing to worry you with.
I'm here, so start worrying. What's the matter?
Actually, I'm glad you're back, boy. Did you find a place to move to?
I actually haven't been able to tell you yet. I've sort of been scared to message, but I think I have. It's kind of far, but the Fjells up in Forhelm need more hands.
Oh. Well, I've never been bothered by the cold. That'd be good. I think we should move the base operation there.
Well, no, surely you want to move the entire home or the family?
It's come into a little bit of a problem. I got a wee bit desperate, and I owe a considerable amount of gold. So
How much?
about 3,000 gold. There's the Uproot family. They bought out a few of these tunnels that had not been excavated yet, and they like to gamble and they had 7 tunnels, and you could buy one for 5,000 gold. So I put our savings away, got a loan for 3,000. I sold a few assets and whatnot, but and I bought one. I gambled it, and it's proved to be a dud. So the bank's been at me. I've tried to get a refund from Gradle, but it was all part of the gambling deal. And she's a tricky one, and rather smug about it. I tried to trade it for one of the other 6, but she was not having it. I couldn't tell which one had the good stuff in it. So, with 5,000 gold down, well, closer to 4,900, we did find one small deposit, but wasn't really enough. So,
That's quite a lot.
It's nothing I can't help with, so the most important thing is I'm moving after. Do you think others would want to go that far as well?
Aye, maybe. Things there are getting a bit, the 2 kings are at odds right now. It's not quite gonna spill over to a civil war, but it's not far off. There's a lot of tension in the air. The only people that have gone to war so far are the kind of the front line, the vanguard of the dwarves here. But there might be a time where we get dragged into it again. And right now, there's a lot of talk going on. King Rockhold believes that we should honor our strands, and we should fight against Kessex. Make sure that this rebellion is quashed. But that means more dwarven lives. Whereas on the other side of things, King Dagam he's suggesting that we do the same as the Kessex did. And we declare independence for once. We break off from the line, and whether we ally with Kessex or we just sit individually, it's splitting the mountain. People are wondering where we go from here, and it might be best just to get away from war. Find somewhere. I mean, the good thing about Fjordhelm is no one really fights over it, you know.
Plenty far away as well.
Aye.
I feel like bringing Mom here might have heated up that situation a bit more if news spreads.
Aye, it might. But I don't... Did you find one of them broken and then save her with this?
I went to the Plane of Souls.
Right, your mother used to speak about it.
Yeah, I've only recently been able to access it. It took a lot out of me. I wasn't even sure if we'd get back, but I tried finding her, and her soul was nowhere to be found, so we asked a few questions. And we found where she was being housed, which was in here. Do you remember the Battle for Less, where they all went?
Aye.
Their souls seem to have been plucked from there, placed into these.
All of us.
I believe so.
That means all of our friends, Kruger.
Okay, well, we got you back. We can get them back. It's no big deal, right?
Can I have a moment while you two talk to go get someone?
Aye, of course.
I want to go out and I want to find Augren.
Yes. That's who I was hoping you meant.
Okay. You know exactly where to go. Over near a little corner tavern, an old tavern. One of the oldest here in Undersun. It's called the Toothpick and Axe. Outside in his usual spot, swirling his tankard of ale, looking a little worse for wear. His bald hair is kind of like wrinkled and worn. His eyes look reddened. His cheeks are reddened. His eyes look tired, and his beard is like very shaggy and kind of all over the place, and he wears kind of run-down clothing. And he's sitting outside, sipping at his drink occasionally as a dwarf goes by. He goes, "Hey, couple of coppers so I can get a refill on my drink?" "No?" "Fuck you too." He looks at you,
Can get you one for free, Augren.
He immediately looks down. I can't accept one from you. Piss off, boy. I don't want to be disturbed. He doesn't ever look you in the eye.
Do you want to just come talk for a minute?
Talk about what?
I mean, This drink is on me. I have someone I need to show you. An old friend. I came home, and I think they want to see you.
Oh, they don't want to see me.
Oh, they definitely do.
I'll take the drink. He kind of steps up, finishes his drink, and begins to follow you. Where are you leading them?
I mean, I will just lead him straight home. I'm gonna guess it's a quiet walk because he wouldn't want to talk much.
Yeah, and immediately when he sees you going towards your house, he stops. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. Your dad is.
No, it's okay. Trust me, if this isn't worth your time, I'll get you 10 drinks. I'll get you... No, it's no trick. Just trust me.
Just do it here. Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Not very persuasive. Oh, that's only a 10.
Your father hates me. Like I told you. Like I told him, I don't want anything to do with anything anymore.
I'm gonna yell into the house, since we're probably right outside, and I'm gonna say, Mother, can you come out real quick?
He looks up and he's confused. You can see tears are in his eyes. And she steps outside, ducking her head under the door, and looks over.
Augie?
That's you, Dara? And he looks down immediately. And she rushes over and throws her arms around him, and he stands still. Kind of leans against her. But he doesn't embrace. And she pulls back and goes,
You look terrible. I mean, better than I do, but
he looks up finally. You can see the tears are filling in his eyes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
why?
I caused this. I'm the reason you're like this. I did this.
No. You were tricked. When you gave us those bracelets, you told us. Forever. And you did it because you knew that you'd give us any odds to survive there. It didn't come from a place of trickery. It came from a place of love. No one blames you.
And he pushes against her and starts weeping. Grugom stands at the door. And Dara starts leading him inside. And before he can go inside, Grugom looks at him and goes, I did. Grief can make us monsters. And it wasn't right the way I treated you. You lost just as much as I did. Let's get you inside and let's get you cleaned up. Right, laddie? And they lead him inside.
I think at this point I would want to let them talk.
Okay.
and go to my room.
Okay. You walk up towards your room. What is your
We're all
room
in there
like?
just fucking around with all of your
Are you,
shit.
are you in his room?
No.
I'm
I
sure
just
someone
like
would
imagining
be,
that.
right?
Get under
He
the
just opens the
bed.
door and we're all in there like, Timmy, what is this?
I mean, I feel like I wouldn't have that much because I wouldn't spend a lot of time at home, even
Mhm.
growing up. I spend most of my time exploring or trying to work and help out my dad. So it's a very basic room. There's a bed, a bedstand, a candlelight if I need it, maybe some tools or parts of things that I'm trying to put together before I left. Still sort of scattered about, but not much in here.
Cool. You see your humble little room. Everything is kind of exactly where you left it, but you can see that despite it being where you left it, no dust has been covered. You can clearly see someone's come in here, clean things up, but put everything back exactly as it was left. What are the rest of you doing?
Basil,
What's up?
like, am I trying to tell you how to live your life?
Uh-huh.
But like that was really heartwarming and lovely, right? And look how excited Timmy was to like see his mom and his dad.
Uh-huh.
Like, don't you miss your mom and your? Do you just want to call? You should just call them. Just use tact. Just please, just call your mom and dad. You don't have to do it, but also please do it at some point. They could be really worried about you.
Yeah. I'll think about it more.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not. I just,
No, you're right. It's just scary. I don't know.
scary. Like,
I
Scary.
didn't leave on the best terms. I was causing
She, like-
problems for everyone.
you you caused a problem.
Yeah. Well,
Did you like? I'm trying to think of like farm chores, but I don't really know any. Did you like not? Did you let a cow out? I don't know how farms work.
to put it lightly, there were some people in town who didn't like me because of, and they made it my family's problem, and livestock were being killed and notes were being left,
What
and I
the
just
hell?
thought it would be easier if I just left. But
Okay, that's fucked up. Do you want us to go beat their asses? Because I will do that in a heartbeat.
they're just scared of what they don't understand. That's all. I get it, but
So you didn't tell your parents you just left?
I left a note. But
I mean, I didn't even leave a note, so.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, what if they're like so much happier? I'm not their real kid. My brother is their real kid, Theo. But I don't know. Maybe like I just have this idea in my head that they're just probably really content. I miss them and I love them like crazy. But
They're your parents. Like,
yeah,
your parents just love you. That's like their whole thing. And
yeah.
I bet they just want to know that you're okay.
Maybe. I mean, if we pass through that area, I definitely feel like I should at least drop by and say hi. Maybe send them a note or something. I don't know. But yeah, seeing all of this definitely makes me think about it a lot more. Definitely. Makes me
An
miss
idea. What if? No, never mind. That's dumb.
home.
Like if you just wanted to see them, but you didn't want them to see you,
Yeah.
Right? Like sometimes when I was little and I just wanted to see what people were doing, I would just look like someone else and then like
I
see
could
what they were
disguise.
doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've
You're
had that
super good at
exact.
disguises.
I've had that exact thought in my head for a while. Like, if we pass through Crestfall, I could disguise myself as someone, maybe traveling salesman or something, and I could just like really
Be like
see
a
how they're
circus.
doing.
We could be a yeah.
Yeah.
What would you sell?
Musical instruments.
Okay,
They'll
then
never
they're
know it's me. Well, I can workshop
you
it
do-
some more.
Yeah, you know a lot about musical instruments, so that part would feel very like you were super knowledgeable, but maybe not. Well, also, I'm sure they would just like to know you're okay.
Yeah. Maybe I can send an anonymous note.
Like in someone else's handwriting.
Maybe I can get Almo to write.
Wait, what are their names?
I hate you for asking this.
Oh my God. Well, like, would it be like, dear Mr.
Welcome to
and
my
Mrs.
world.
I know.
Joe came up with both of my parents' names, I would have panicked.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Basil, we know your son. He's
I
fine.
feel like mom's name maybe is something like Holly, something sweet.
Aww.
Dad's name, because brother's name is Theo. Dad's name is maybe something like Russell and Holly.
Yeah, that sounds
Just
like
sweet,
a
like
farmer
farmer folk.
Very
yeah.
cute.
Like I'm just saying, like we could just write a letter now and post it for like, dear Holly and Russell, your son Basil is lovely. We know him well. Not like it has to start off like nice, because otherwise it's like we know your son, and then they would be nervous, right?
Like a ransom note.
Yeah, so you'd have to like really make sure that it's very clear that you're totally okay and doing awesome and you miss them, right? Like,
Yeah. Maybe I'll try
we'd have
writing
to have a
something
strong
tonight.
opener.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I have a lot of
try-
paper if you want to start like trying.
I'll
to
borrow
write.
some, please. Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be great.
We have your son.
Maybe I can say it and Almo can write it. So it's
Oh,
not my
shit.
handwriting. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I mean, maybe they've even caught word of, us. I don't know. It's a small
Open the
town.
door of whatever room you guys are in. Hi, sorry.
Yes.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but it's like really hard not to. You guys are overcomplicating the shit out of this. Can one of us just call your parents and be like,
That's what
"Hi,
I said, but then
Basil's
he didn't
fine,"
want to, so like,
and we just leave it?
like you don't have to do it now. Like we don't have to do it right now, but like we just could. I'm just saying. Do you want me to call as you? I'm joking. I would never do that. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
He's like white knuckling a bit, like nervously.
Hey, Mom and Dad. I'm having an awesome time on the road. I miss the farm.
Oh my God, you sound just
right?
like him.
Pretty good impression.
You hear a knock on the door.
Yeah.
All the ladies
Ammo
think I'm
leans
really
in.
hot.
What's going on here? What are we talking about?
Oh hey, what's up?
Just having a late night hang sesh.
I knocked on Scold's door, didn't answer.
That's par for the
wanna-
course, yeah.
Brandon, we're talking.
I
Elmo,
don't blame him. It took him a while to even get in that room. I wouldn't open the door either.
It's a
Elmo.
wonder we convinced him to stay indoors, honestly.
when's the last time you talked to your mom and dad?
You can't just ask. What if the answer was,
Also, sorry if that's weird.
I
Yeah.
don't remember 2 years ago, maybe.
Oh.
My dad, my mum's 11 years, but that's more complicated. Elves. But my
mom's dead.
I
don't
didn't
know, just in
are we
case.
one-upping each other?
No, I just meant like I was trying to make you feel like at ease, like in case it was something weird, like my mom.
yeah, when we said hang sesh, we actually meant trauma dump sesh. What do you
Right.
got going on with you?
Yeah,
Never mind, we already know all of it.
I died.
I'm making it weird,
I
so I'll be
died.
right back.
So,
Please.
Well, I'll go check in with Scold and Adaward again.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, you're welcome to just stay. We're just talking. I just haven't.
talking
Yeah.
about family stuff. Oh, yeah. I get
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sure the
your family in
Forge
Crystal, right?
boys are doing some awesome. What?
Your family
What'd
are
you
in
say?
Crystal.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a long journey, but I could head that way. If you want me to stop in with them, I don't know. Make sure they're okay.
I mean, would you feel comfortable doing that?
Sure. No, I mean,
I-
it's a long trek, but I was planning on going there anyway. I mean, I haven't really got my name out in Crestfall, and now I've lost my home and everything. Thought, what's a new audience might be refreshing. So,
Well, I mean, only if you want to.
I mean, if you want me to, I can. If I was going that way anyway, I could stop in, but I'll say, I won't mention the whole dragon thing. You can save all your stories. I'll just say you're doing well.
And then if you could let me know if they're okay, like if they seem like a lot happier, maybe without me around.
Can't imagine that'd be the case.
See?
Yeah, but you guys just don't know how bad it was. I mean, you guys are good friends.
I set a whole ship on fire.
I died. Okay, we were
Yeah,
doing
like-
trauma dumps. I died. Okay,
No, I meant
I was
like,
killed by
my
a
mom
dragon.
was really
I think
mad at
Elmo
me.
wins.
So,
Yeah, I'm just saying that.
and then your friend put me to sleep twice.
That was mean. I'm so sorry about that.
That
Elmo. I wanted
was
to talk
kinda
to you
shit,
about
yeah.
that. I'm gonna talk to him about that's not okay. Imagine if he did that to like Timmy's mom or something. Like that's not
Oh, shit.
okay. Who's to say he wouldn't? If Timmy's mom drew from the deck, would he have?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna talk to him, Elmo. Like it's kind of stern.
You
I'll
should.
talk to him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna. It wasn't okay. I was really not okay with that.
Yeah, look, sleep me once, shame on you. Sleep me twice, you're a dick.
Get a stern talking to from Basil.
Hey, just maybe feed him some snow, pee on it first, let him absorb it in. Easy prank.
Looks at Fabia.
I've been thinking about it.
I was gonna say Fabia peeks her head back in. I didn't actually leave when I said I was gonna leave. That's an amazing idea.
You're like furiously scribbling in a notebook, like so she doesn't forget. Ideas for later.
Well, I'll go check on them. And he's gonna walk down and knock on Scold's door.
He hears like a
Incredible.
loud.
Love this for Elmo.
He hears like a loud bang. And some grunting.
He walks back to your ringgit. I think he's finding himself,
You hear a window break.
Finding.
Finds himself a little time alone, and
Do you mean masturbating? Is that what you're saying?
that's very rude. But sure. I think
Well, I
maybe
don't
give
just-
him 10 minutes and don't disturb him.
Oh,
How big are the
okay.
windows, Joe?
Inside, there's no windows. It's all built into the mountain. So,
Is it?
You have no escape.
Then it was definitely a vase and not a window.
okay. He walks around and knocks on Adaward's door. Adaward, we're all together if you...
What is it? What is it you want?
No, I'm inviting you to be social with us if you want. It's...
I've been social enough, thank you. Leave.
All right. Just, if you need anything...
I never do. Ever. I'm a wizard. Magic.
Yeah.
What is this?
Well, if you want anything, you know where to find us. We're just down the hall.
Yeah.
Okay. He walks over to your door again, Scott, knocks and goes, sorry if I'm disturbing your time, but are you okay in there?
Scott opens the door, pulls it too hard, the hinges come off.
Oh my god.
What? Shit.
He looks over you and just sees like this.
There's many broken things in the room.
Just inviting you to spend time in one of the other rooms, but
I'm going to get a drink. He hands him the door.
right,
and then ducks down on one knee, gets out of the doorway, and then like slumps down the hall with his like head scooped.
He puts up his wall and goes, because the door's like stones. He's oh my god.
Hey,
Basil!
Yeah? He's gonna come running.
Kind of points.
Oh. Did you do that?
No, I didn't do that. It's cold.
I don't know. Maybe you've been working out. I don't know.
I bet Fabia can fix it. She could just like mend it.
Oh yeah, Fabia!
Yes.
Can you fix the door? Almo's really strong.
Oh.
He pulled it off the hinges.
Oh my God, Almo squeezes his arm.
I mean, I've been trying up on the Kong store. Oh, Fabio, Adewald said he really needs some advice and he wants you to. He's not going to give it easily. He told me, he said he was. I got it out of him. He said he's going to keep denying that he needs help, but he kept mentioning how much he respects your opinion. And he could really use.
Because you guys were married before,
Jill,
so.
I want to add context to this.
Yeah.
While this has been happening, Adelward has been distracted trying to continue to work on finding an easier way to disable Warforged. Remember when we were working on that thing? That's what he was distracted about while Alma was knocking on the door, bothering him.
Roll a Tinker's Tools with your
Okay.
intellect. You got a 15. Let me just check actually. Just beat him. You can tell he's lying.
I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder and be like, I can tell you just want me to go fuck with him, and I will do that for you.
Yeah, you can just ask. I feel like Fabio's that kind of person.
You know, cracks knuckles.
Someone's got to do it.
If you could just give him,
somebody's got to do it.
I was asleep for about 10 minutes. So an equal amount of misery would be. It just feels like it would be even. So
I'll do my best. Yeah.
thank you. That's all I ask. Timmy, what are you doing as well, by the way?
I would
You
be.
hear
in the
everyone in the
hallway.
hallway, by the way, messing around in your house
Yeah.
and kind of enjoy themselves.
I think after I hear not only a vase break, but a door sort of crunch, because that would be loud, it's stone. I would sort of
Oh, yeah, I
put my head
didn't fix
against
the
the door and try to listen for now.
Yeah.
You would
And I
hear
think-
Scald stomp past the door as you were listening.
I think as soon as Scold passes, I would open the door and make my way to everybody else
Okay.
at the end of that conversation.
Timmy, how'd it go?
I mean, I think it went well. What happened here? This is the guest room.
Oh, Elmo said that Scold was finding himself for a little while.
You mean like,
Yeah, like finding himself.
okay,
Like he found also a broken door and
Why in
potentially
my
it looked like maybe a
house?
vase. I don't know.
I mean, like,
wait until he's like behind a door.
yeah, shouldn't we celebrate the fact that, like, look, he's actually inside for once. Like, he's not sleeping
that's
outside.
true.
Maybe this
I mean,
is
he
like
just
a.
left. I'm pretty sure he's gonna stay the night out there.
Oh.
Oh. Well, maybe he's
Okay,
gonna
well,
find
we
himself
tried.
some more outside.
Oh.
He would get arrested, so I hope not.
Should we send a message and be like, "Don't find yourself too much," because the guards don't like
No,
that.
just
Like,
let him have his time.
I don't know.
Can any of you fix this, or should I get?
Fabia can, but she's, you know.
She's busy.
Over.
Finding herself?
No.
Finding
It's finding Adelward.
Oh God!
Not like
They were
that.
married. They were married once.
It's true, they were married.
This place sucks.
Um, You rolled a 23, Tomato. With that, you can glean when you go through this, the little device which you took out. You realize quite quickly that the same way that you removed that and you removed it from an injured Warforged, you recognize that this thing could be removed, or at least it could be essentially turned off, but from an external source. It seems to draw in power from somewhere. Meaning that when they mentioned with the 23 that the Silk Weaver had essentially a kill switch, what they meant is he had the means to disable all of their all of the inhibitors. He can essentially give them freedom if he wishes.
Okay.
It all comes from a singular source.
That seems like one that I can't recreate. I need to find the original.
Yeah. You get an idea that... Yeah, you rolled high enough that I'd say that you feel like if you found the original, you'd be able to tamper it so that it could listen to you, if you wish.
Okay.
But yeah, everything is connected to a singular source. Other than that, though, if you were to go and do an individual, it'd be a lot easier and less risky. Fabio, what are you doing?
What are you doing while I'm busy?
Let me message you a question.
Nice.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Okay,
This has to be good.
great. I would like to cast fog under his door.
Yep. You just start seeing the fog.
Oh,
start
that's what
seeping
I
into the
do.
room outward. And then
Or is it for a long time?
cover like half the room with just this fog.
Joe, in the timeline, is this in the middle of me doing my work? or
Yeah.
is this-
This would probably be around the same time.
You
just
look
reset
down
it.
and you can't see your feet.
Right, when it obscures my hands and my work entirely, Elwood would stand up and grab his blade as if we have been under attack the whole time. I believe it. He walks to the door, pulls it open.
We're all in the hallway. Oh, hey!
Is the entire hallway fog, or is it like
it's just the doorway
just
area,
at
right?
the bottom of the door?
I mean, that's why I asked you if I could cast it under the door. I basically wanted to just cast it.
Into the room.
I guess once he opens the door, the fog
Once it
would
was the
come
door,
out.
it's
would
like-
spill out, right?
Yeah. Once he opens the door, it's kind of like
Like a
the
music
stars in their
video.
eyes, right? Like it's coming out of the smoke, and it's you just see Adderwood there.
Oh my god, who did that?
What have you been doing in there?
Insight with advantage on Fabio.
Oh my god,
Absolutely.
who did that?
Yeah. I think it's.
Oh my
so
god, that's
crazy.
really shitty. Who did that?
That's funny.
I'm not even gonna roll.
No, it is so obvious that it's her.
I'm busy like doing actual work right now. On the Warforged part.
I see. Sure.
You're sabotaging it with fog underneath my door. Normally I
Yeah.
would believe it's a ventilation problem in this building, but now
It's
looking at your
not.
face,
No, I
I'm
did that.
confident
Yeah,
you casted some sort of spell.
I did. Yeah.
What's up? Is it like something you want to like ask me? What is it?
No, I'm sorry.
Are you
The rest of us are just standing there.
It's like a prank. You can just say it's a prank. You don't have to.
It is a prank. Yeah, I was pranking you.
All right. Cool beans.
Yeah.
It's on. Albert walks into the room and casts Tiny Hut on the room this time and goes back to work.
Oh,
Before you walk in, I would say, do you want to borrow Aaron to, look
Yeah, sure.
inside?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll send him over.
Okay.
I guess he would be in my room at this time.
Once they vanish, Fabia turns around to look at everybody and looks more excited than she's been in a long time.
Oh,
Are you in a
yeah.
war
Am
now?
I in a prank war?
You're in a
Oh
You're
my
in a party
God.
war.
This is
Aaron-
all that I wanted to
said
come
it's
out of
on.
this.
How
You know what you
dangerous
have
can a
to do.
prank war get before it's just war?
I guess the first death would mark the start of the war.
As long as they don't die.
Oh my god, dude. Oh.
Alan's
Oh,
going to look
shit.
towards you, Fabi, and say, hey, could you make sure this doesn't come back on me?
I didn't even bro, I didn't even mention you.
I know, no. I just
I
mean,
have honor.
If he comes down to torturing you or anything, just... I don't know what he's capable of. Okay.
He is I'm gonna be real with you. I think I've looked into his eyes before and I think he's deeply unhinged. I don't know how bad this is gonna get, but I'm willing to match the energy and I don't plan on dragging you into it, so I don't think you need to worry.
I'm pretty sure he could make your nightmares like a reality. Too,
Yes, I think
which is
that's
something
true.
we should
He
be
made a
careful
bunch of
of.
people think they were falling to their death, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
wait.
a long time.
Can we talk
How-
about something really quick? Like,
yeah.
okay, so obviously Almo is like kind of a target of his vitriol lately, right? I was just saying, like, Timmy, what if he had done that to your mom or something? Like, what would stop him if you know, if Aaron or your mom had drawn from the deck? Would he have, you know, cast spells on them in anger?
I mean,
Should
I
we
don't know,
just-
but
Are we worried
I don't
about
think
it?
I don't think they
It's my
could sleep
friend, so
anyway.
of course I'm worried, guys. But like,
we just-
can anyone empathize?
Yeah, no. Should we just
I do.
we should just like promise we're not
Poor
gonna
Alma.
like God won't put any of you to sleep. I'm not gonna call anyone and sound like you unless you ask me to, and even then I'll still be like, I don't really want to do that and probably try to get out of it. I'm not gonna like set any of you on fire. I don't know what else I would do, but like
Thank
I'm
you.
not- yeah, like
If you guys brought any of your friends around, even if they were like totally dickheads, I wouldn't ever cast anything on them.
That's
Just
because
saying.
you're a good person,
Yeah.
and I
You're
appreciate
just-
If he's a
that.
bad
Generally,
person,
like-
maybe have some therapy with him. Maybe get down
Hey,
to the
Joe,
root of it.
this is happening directly outside of my room.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, we're definitely in the hallway.
Perception check to see if I hear them all
Sure.
talking about
Is
this.
this,
From
yeah.
inside the hut?
It's
Can you
the hut
hear shit
work
from
sound?
inside the hut?
Sound
Still hear
passes
it.
through the hut.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I just read through the spell. I don't think anything about sound.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Just
Um,
objects.
Therapy prank gone wrong.
Yeah, it's just
I can't believe my
creatures.
next part of the prank war is going to be taking
Uh-huh.
Outward to therapy.
Yeah, you can hear out of it.
13.
13. I mean,
Like
Ammo totally believes that you can't hear them because of the hut, so he's
Yeah.
speaking as loud as possible.
I think the rest of us probably just don't care that much.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
if you sit down with him, maybe you just ask him how he is. How are you doing?
Yeah, maybe he just needs to talk about his feelings.
Yeah. Like I haven't
Maybe-
known him long, but he seems like an angry little fellow.
As he's saying this, the door is slowly creaking open in an almost comical way. Holding direct eye contact with him.
hey. How you
Do you wanna-
feeling?
Doing important work, right? Super important work.
Yeah, I've been doing it.
Too important to be. Just goes to like kick the door closed. Too important, right? You're fucking busy.
Yeah, I'm busy. I'm busy.
Adelward,
finding a
how
way to
are
free all the
you?
Warforged in Advent.
Are you
Mm.
good, man?
Yeah, I am. I am pretty good.
Are you?
All right, case closed.
Yeah. Does
Well-
everyone want to ask me if I'm like evil or unhinged or
Well,
Are
like,
you evil?
I don't need to ask
I-
you that.
Well, I'm
Know the
one person
answer.
One time.
I just want to say I didn't love when you put my friend to sleep, and I wouldn't ever do that to one of your friends, even if they like tripped me and vomited on my sweater and like did a whole bunch of
I
terrible
mean, you guys
stuff
are
to
like
me.
my only friends. It would be like casting a spell on someone
Where is-
else's room.
Oh,
Just look at Timmy as soon as he says that. I'm like,
Yeah, so my point is like it's not okay to do that to people's friends or family.
Please don't use your magics on me. I'm.
For God's sake, stand up for yourself, man.
I just didn't really want to offend you because they said you're unhinged.
oh shit!
kind
I've
of
done
said
this.
that you could be unhinged. Not that you
You're
necessarily
strong, and it's
were.
scary sometimes because
Right.
you're strong. It's a compliment.
Who here is scared of me? let's just unpack this. Let's unpack this here.
I mean,
little
can I be
bit.
scared
Little
with
bit.
respect? You know, in a way,
it's
I'm like,
scared with fear and respect.
I'm actually glad that I'm scared of you because you could probably kill all of us
I'm not
easily.
I'm not happy that I'm scared with you. I'd prefer to be in the boat of not scared, but I respect you. It's just that you're a little impulsive.
I've had a weird time lately, and I think that sometimes I take it out on all of you, and I'm sorry for that.
Aw,
That's
that's
okay. That was really big of you to say.
Shit's
Punch
weird
down on people that act
sometimes.
weak about me, and unfortunately, I'll know you act weak all the time.
It's mostly because it usually paints me as the least viable target. But in this case, I suppose it
Yeah,
put
that
me as
backfired on you big
the
time.
primary one. Hey, look,
Oh.
it's just around a group like yourselves. I recognize that my kind of wit and charm doesn't really go far.
That's not true.
That's not true,
Well,
Almo.
I mean, in
Hand on
terms of,
shoulder.
I usually talk my way out of dangerous situations, and I feel like you could all end me in an instant. So it's a little intimidating, however, thrilling. I think, if you don't want to be too overpush too much, but overreach, I think that Adaward, your trauma is valid, and something that I learned whilst I was in Kongstow is you are the most respected of your people, and there is not a single. I was excited to spend more time with you because when I walked past the young Lokovat children, most of them fought over who got to play you when they played their imaginary games.
Oh.
Aw,
And
All of us go, aw, at the same time.
absolutely.
I just think that regardless of what you're going through, just know that you're a beacon of hope to pretty much every single Lokovat inside Kongstow right now. So terrifying, but I hope.
I really think I'm terrifying. Appreciate that.
I think it's
But I also appreciate the first part.
yeah. It's I mean you are essentially a powerful ice elemental creature that is capable of a vast sum of magic. So it's pretty terrifying. But
Right. Well, I will make an effort to not cast any more spells on anyone in the group, but rest assured I would never have casted an actual spell that could have hurt you.
Well, I mean, he could have like fallen and hit his head, but like, specifics.
I think the second time he was already like laying down still, so
I think
Luckily.
I caught him the second time.
I'll be more careful in the future.
it's all good. Hey, I mean, maybe you can make a living out of it. There's a lot of people with insomnia that could really use that spell.
Oh
so
shit.
make a
Use that
little bit of
spell every
coin.
night.
Oh, on yourself?
Oh, yes.
speaking of coin, can I borrow 5,000 gold?
Did you have 5,000 gold?
Well, like not on me. It's all I don't.
Oh, yeah,
I
in
don't like
bank?
carrying it. But
Wait,
yeah, my dad might be in debt to someone he shouldn't be. It's a bad situation.
Oh. Yeah, we probably have. Well, we still have this stupid amethyst that's worth 1,000. That doesn't take up any space. I've just been carrying that around. I think between us all, we have enough cash.
I have money. I just need to stop by an academy first and find out if they're gonna charge me for spells.
Oh.
Because I have no idea how much they might try to nickel and dime me on that, and we need some updates.
Just tell them that you'll teach them classes.
I can't do
They love that. Oh.
I don't think I have
J-
what it takes.
Yeah. No, don't tell them that. You're right. We'll get some money together. Okay. You need 5,000. This amethyst is right here. That's easy. Then we just gotta figure out. I'm sure we have. That's fine. What is your dad does he have like a deadline he needs to spy? Is there like a bank in Undersun?
Well, there's probably is a bank here, yeah.
Yeah, he mentioned he was in debt to the bank.
Oh shit! Wait, is it Signet Bank? We just go there and withdraw money. That shit's easy. I got a
Just
fucking
transfer
ring.
everything, right?
Yeah, with my account
Easy.
on it.
I don't know what type of which bank is it?
It would probably be a dwarven-based one, as they collect a lot of wealth within these halls. So.
Anyway, that's easy. We can easily find the money. That's fine. Is your dad okay? Is he like in trouble, or is he just like just has debt? Like they're not gonna like.
It sounds like
come
it's
after him?
like a bad kind of debt.
Oh.
Like he sounded really worried about it.
Yeah, but if he's in debt to a bank, like do banks just go and like murder you or like break your legs or something? It's like a bank, right? It should be like, can they do that? I don't know. Do they do that here? I don't know.
I don't think they do, Joe, right? I don't know how this bank runs.
It's hard to say. A bank might have vested interest against you. They would at least repossess your things. But there's not as much laws around retaliation, I guess.
So kneecapping definitely could happen.
Kneecapping could happen for sure.
Okay, well, this is still easy. We can definitely do this. It's fine.
I'm trying to remember. Did we put money into my forge as raw materials? I think we did, right? We put coins.
Don't remember, but you might
We
have. Yeah,
I forgot to write it down.
I'm pretty sure we melted down all of the silver because it was like 90,000 fucking silver or something.
I know we left some for some folks. We still have
We
a
did
couple
leave some.
gems too that are worth quite
I think
a
we
bit.
debated it and then we left it. I don't know.
And Timmy has 3 gold on him.
Hey, no, that's fucked up. You know,
I mean, you could say
this glove.
Yeah.
The Zalfel glove. I have like a feeling. This is fucked up. I'm not suggesting it, but I feel like now that I've said that, I have to like say it out loud. So maybe I just start to say things and I realize. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that if I if we were, let's say we were in a fight, hypothetically, and hypothetically I killed someone with magic, I'm pretty sure that hypothetically the glove would let me turn them into gold. Like their body. Like I could.
Hey, do you think those things
I'm just saying that would
Alward
solve the money
makes
problem.
could be turned into gold?
Oh, you want me to summon an elemental and then watch as you turn it into gold? I mean, I've sacrificed them for less.
Just
I guess I could drop the bar even more and also just use them as our currency.
It's just more of a hypothetical
I know it
situation,
sounds
you know.
sarcastic, but I'm being genuine. I really feel nothing for them. As long as it's not an ice elemental, that might be worse.
By the way, Skold, you would have when you walked out. Did you go straight outside, or you?
Sorry, we're
yeah.
discussing
Oh, sorry.
the mechanics.
Or did you
Cut
stop
to like a large fucking chilled stout in a bar
Okay. You'd get
in a stool that cannot support him. It's straining.
You'd find
Oh
that
no.
the dwarves serve very, very hearty meals and a lot of strong drinks. It actually puts Kongstall ale to shame, or any fire giant ale you've had to shame.
Nice.
You find yourself with probably some of the strongest ale you've ever had, and if for once, probably in your life, you'd look around and you see dwarves who are drinking here regularly look fine and have a few tankards around them empty, and you're with a big one now and you're looking at it and you're like, how's this already affecting me? But they're like unaffected. It seems that they like to drink it, and they're used to kind of the ale. But you'd continue just getting served, and you find it's extremely cheap for good stuff here as well.
Any meat? They got meat?
Yeah, definitely. They harvest these kind of these almost like underdark cattle creatures which spend all of their time in the darkness. They're kind of these large 6 legs mammals, and so you get these big slabs of meat. They come out like a little bit blue on the coloration, but when they cook through, you get this just very deep red color, and it tastes great. Tough meat, very kind of strong, gritty meat, but it's tasty.
Cool. All right, I'd say the table in front of Skull is a stark contrast. Every other table is like 6 tankards and like one plate of meat. And Skull's table is like 6 plates of meat and like one tankard.
Yeah. Wash it down. Yeah, and you'd find that it's pretty affordable. They Undersun has a pretty good hold on a lot of the commerce and mass production.
Cool.
So just knock off like literally a gold piece for everything you're eating and drinking.
Nice.
Back in the kind of general area, you'd see as the night's kind of gone on a little bit. I believe you arrived quite late, right? You'd hear down the hallway as Dara is carrying Grugom in her arms, and he's asleep, resting against. And she just says,
I'm gonna put him to bed. Augren was hoping to see you, Tim.
Yeah, okay. I'll go that way.
and walks to take him. Augren's kind of sat there on the couch and he's twiddling his thumbs together. And he looks happier than he's ever been. And you can see that his drink is full and he's not touched a single drink all night. And he looks at you and says, hey lad.
Told you it'd be worth it, didn't I?
You undersold it a little bit. I don't know, see them laughing again was... I just wanted to look at you and just say, you look so much like your mother. And that's probably why I was such an arsehole to you for years. I couldn't bear to look at her again, and I want to say sorry for my part.
I want to say thank you. I know you were saying you were sorry before about what you did, but she's still here because of that. She would be gone forever. Did she tell you about the others?
She briefly mentioned it, but she wasn't too sure where they were. She said that they would be like her.
I believe so. Everybody who had the bracelets might be like that.
That's so many dwarves. I was in a line for a couple of hours just to get ours. There was one other places give them out. It's so many dwarves. You're a good kid. If you do go after the others, well, I want you to know that no matter what happens, I will keep your mum and dad safe. I will never.
I know you will.
I will never run again from anything. You have my word. As Augren, I pledge myself to your family. To the end of my days. However you need me. Whenever. And if I outlive them, boy, I'll look after you as well, anywhere I can.
Make sure you take care of yourself too, alright?
He looks down to the drink and goes, I drank a lot more to forget the years after. But there won't be a day going forward that I want to forget again. I'll get myself strong again. And I'll make you proud.
You already have.
She said something along the lines that you saw us together.
I was actually sort of in your seat for all of it.
That's weird. Well, not bad, eh? Guy taps himself on the chest.
You're stronger than I ever thought.
We tried hard when we were younger, but I couldn't believe that when she was telling me some of the stuff your group's done. We took years to take down some goblins, and we gloated about it for weeks and months. Less than a year. All the amount that you're... What do you call yourselves?
We're God's Bane.
Fuck, that's a good name. Well, thank you. I'm gonna head home. And he kind of leans up and he looks at you and goes, things around the city are a little bit tense right now, but it's nice to have a little bit of light in the darkness. No matter what happens going forward, know that you've saved my life.
Just live it to its fullest, yeah.
Also, I think your big bear friend, he kind of stormed out.
Yeah, he broke a few things. This place might be too small for him, so I think he's gonna sleep outside.
Yeah, I think so. All right, well, I'll be seeing you back to me.
Yeah, you come back soon, okay?
Well, your dad mentioned that you were moving.
We don't know when, but eventually. I mean, you're also free to come if you are looking for new sites, you know.
I'd love that. Besides, you need a little humor on the road. All right. You take it easy, son.
You too.
And he walks out. Before he walks out as well, just for the flavor of it, he'd notice like Aaron's staff against the door and kind of lift it. Look around and place it back down and go. Put it down to his fist and just go, it's better this way, mate. Kind of heads out. Off. Back towards his home and not the pub for once.
Hey.
The hour is growing late though. Is there anything you want to do before you rest up for the night?
Whatever room I stay in, I will arcane lock it since I'm in a prank war now.
Good idea, dude.
Okay.
Smart.
Yeah, I can lock your door. Everyone resting up for the evening?
Yeah.
Scott, where do you find yourself sleeping?
Muted. Sorry.
There must be like stables or something, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he'll probably just grab an entire hay bale and then just like put it near the street and just sleep in the street.
Nice.
Use it.
You notice like at one point in the night you can overhear like a guard when you wake up briefly, a couple of guards like, no, you wake him. No, fuck that. You wake him. And you're like, just let him be, and they're gonna leave you alone. You see this? You almost created like a little, like almost like a roundabout island in the center you're sleeping, because people just divert their traffic around you. But the night goes by, and daytime in Undersun is noticeable by the fact that as the sun pierces through in the morning and hits the mirrors in the top portion of the city, and it gleams across all of the gems around the outside. Undersun lights up and becomes a beautiful jeweled city. You'd wake in the morning, and in the distance, who's got a perception of over like 15?
Oh, not I.
Me.
Passive perception is.
Yeah.
Gold,
Yep.
you would see as well.
Aaron does.
Aaron. Okay. You would hear in the distance. Let me just change up the music a little bit. A
Intense.
gathering of soldiers kind of move past you, Skull. And there's about probably 20 or so, headed up by a captain of the guard. And they start moving towards your area, Timothy. A few of the miners step out. You recognize, you'd hear them. Anyone with the passive perception high can hear like the marching. You can hear the loud kind of sounds of people arguing nearby.
I imagine Scald he'd have put the hay bale back, and then he kind of sees them as he's leaving, and he just decides to follow because it's where he's heading anyway.
I'm gonna assume, since it's a stables, that Blossom would also be
Yeah.
with Scold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Blossom. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have brought them inside the house.
That makes sense.
So,
Yeah. So Blossom
They'll
would
deal with Scold.
come alongside you, Scold, and you'd see as you kind of approach, all of the guards are kind of stood there. They've got very stocky armor, a kind of full kind of plate helmets with just the eye holes through that kind of masks their identity, and they stand behind a captain who's got his helmet under his arm, and you can hear him going. And in front of him is about 6 or 7 miners who've kind of gathered together, and then a few more start gathering across, headed by Dandrel, the one that stopped him before and said, No. You gotta turn back. You see him go. The one at the lead is got a kind of a long goatee, but no beard other than that, and kind of painted eyes, blue. By order of King Rockhold, we are to take the Warforged in for questioning, and the one it came with. You see them kind of stepping up, and the guards start preparing their weapons. Those with the perception can hear the kind of shouting outside as well.
Guys.
Go.
Yeah.
At the same time, Blossom, within a mile of me, has a telepathic link to me.
You'd hear in your mind then. Wake up.
I'm banging
Trouble
on
outside.
doors.
Skull's
Yeah.
gonna start
Knock, knock.
some street commotion.
Okay. What are you
Skull
planning?
will show up with this fully grown demon griffin, and he'll pull up behind the guys and go.
See if him turn around and look up. And then turn and kind of lift their shield slightly. And you see the kind of captain go, What's this? Keep eyes on those ones.
Warforged isn't going anywhere.
The captain kind of slips back and looks up to you and goes, By order of King Rockhold.
King's orders don't mean much to me.
And if we were to march a bunch of soldiers down here, more than this, we'll get in that Warforged one way or another. Scold, behind you, you start hearing more dwarves gathering. And you feel them approaching you. Boston kind of turns. They look right past you. A group of about 15 more dwarves show up. These ones, fully bald, no hair on their face at all. Tattoos covering the tops of their heads. And they step up beside you, Scold. And you see another one kind of step up and go, Aye. And we've heard your orders. But under King Daggum, that Warforged just stand exactly where it is. King's orders. And the captain goes, No.
Lot of kings in these parts.
The shaved head one kind of looks like goes, 2, to be exact.
I prefer yours.
Unless you lads want to scuffle in the streets. King Dagon does not have the right to stand against King Strand. Doesn't he? Maybe take it up to him and we'll see where it goes from there. Or do you want me to get the king himself down there? If you want to escalate it into a full-blown war, I'm sure King Rockhold will be happy with that. Captain looks up to you, Skull, kind of weighing up the situation, looks over towards Blossom. As you guys start gathering at the door, they look around. On me, men! Turns, and they march around. The dwarf next to you looks up and goes, Krigven.
Why, thanks. Although, you did deny me my morning stretches.
You might still get him yet, lad. Things are escalating here. I think that Warforged is about to be the war which tips the glass.
Well, I assume you're heading inside.
If we're allowed. The mine is all just kind of staring forward, and you see Dandril, the one who stood up before us. Aye, if you're allowed, why would we let you in as well? If we won't let us in, then the group kind of splits, and you'd see almost like instead of wearing a crown, you'd see a runic kind of pattern of dwarven runes tattooed around his head to make it look like a crown that's like embedded into his skull. You can see various kind of tattoos across his face. Muscular, thicker than any dwarf you've kind of seen. Wide, nearly as wide as they are tall, with kind of rippling muscles, stepping forward, wearing almost like a tank top to show off the fact they've got muscles, but very kind of not a single bit of hair on them. See him step forward. Oh, mate. You're going to let us through. Your Majesty, I didn't see you. I know. But you're going to part ways, aren't you? We're duty bound to Glugom, who kind of steps through the lines. Aye, and he's not going to tell no to a king. No harm's going to be coming to my wife. That's complicated. Why would we harm you? The Warforged. That's more complicated. No harm inside your home or outside of it. We just want to talk. Scold, was it? Go ahead and let him in. Keep your eye on them, big lad.
Scott will just move 2 feet to the side.
And while all of that was happening outside, inside, once everybody was kind of up and aware of what was going on, Fia would have been like, I think of 2 options that might help, but it's not up to me. And I'm gonna look at Dara. But from here, I don't know how this is gonna go. I can make us all look like you for 8 hours. I can make you look like someone else for 8 hours. That's your choice. If you think it will help, we can do it. If you don't want to go that road and you want to see this out, it's up to you. I'm just offering. You know we're not going to let them take you.
They'll have to fight. Let them see me for what I am. There's a reason I told my family. I knew that they spoke. I knew that rumors get out, and they go quickly.
Yeah.
We'll deal with it as it comes.
And you see, as the king kind of steps forward, he kind of bows his head walking into the house and sees all of you. And you see him kind of smirk and he goes, wow. What a sour lot, eh? Can we sit? Grugom looks to you, Timmy, and goes, my boy speaks for our house now. He's the most. Of any dwarf here in this entire city, he's the one who's seen the most of the world. So, I would expect you to take his words with the respect of the entire Leadfist family. Alright? And he sits down in your dad's armchair and puts his leg over the other and leans back. So, looking at all you standing up in the room, his guard kind of step in, and you'd see they're just kind of leaning against walls. They look more like thugs than King's guards, for the most part. All of them shaven. Timmy, you'd know them as part of the Shaven clans. They are dwarves who specifically shave off every bit of hair on their body. And they're tough. They're one of the two kind of kingdoms that rule. King Rockhold and King Dagon, the Unbearded. He looks back across all of you and goes, so we've got a bit of a situation here.
We gathered.
You brought a Warforged in, and we've heard that they've got a conscience inside them and that they're a dwarf.
Correct.
What did you say his name was? Looks to Grugum. And Grugum looks to you.
Her name is Dara.
Dara. Why is there a dwarf inside that machine?
I looked at everybody else, sort of questioning if I should tell him
Ooh.
more.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look back to him and say, we're still not sure how exactly it happened, but it's just how it is.
Right now. Rockhold wants to make sure that we stay in line with the King Strand's army. That we send more dwarves out to fight against Kessex. Beat him down a little bit. Fight against these things.
These things.
Sorry, love. Fight against the Warforged. And once Kessex is done, just go on about our lives. He would use her as a position to show that Kessex is using dwarves in their army. Capturing our souls somehow. Or mimicking us. I'm asking to use for the opposite. Right now, the city's on the brink of civil war. Because I'm saying that we not necessarily join with Kessex, maybe we will. But we tell King Strand no. No more dwarves die for another king. From now on, Undersun is independent. And all of the Hollow Mountains. We split off from Westmorn. They'll be weakened with Kessex gone. And there's room for more open rebellion. We might inspire some of the elves or some of the other smaller places. Maybe the entirety of the Esterlands will rebel up against it. And High March will be left on its own. And if that happens, we get a lot more freedom. He argues a lot more death. Dara, and with your permission as well, and with yours, Timothy, I'd like you to be a spokesperson to show that this war isn't just against... It's against people that... Not just machines, but people. There's more death every day. What's your opinions? He doesn't really acknowledge anyone but Timothy and Grugon. War comes, one way or another. What do you think of Westmore?
I do want to get one thing straightened out.
Sure.
Their word is just as important as mine. I motion to my party. They've been through all of this just as much as I have. So if I go to speak, they go too.
All right. If Westmorn has it their way, more dwarves are just going to go down and fight in Kessex. Are there more like her?
I mean, there's another one here as well, just as complicated.
Are there more dwarves?
I don't know.
But there's a chance.
Would I have to roll a deception check for that?
Yeah.
Since I definitely do know.
Yes, please.
Because I'm not deceptive, but I'm definitely lying. It's a 12.
He leans across onto his knees. Lad. Now's the time for truth. If there are more dwarves, then King Strand is sending us to kill dwarves. Learning that might be enough for us to push it in our favor. No longer will be under the heel of King Strand.
Would it be cool? Would it be okay if I sort of took a sidebar with my group while we discuss what we do?
Absolutely. And it would be wrong of me to remove any, or to allow just bias to come in. The reality is that this city has ruled under two kings for as long as it stood. King Rockhold is not a bad man. And my decision, or my opinion, isn't necessarily the right one. I respect whatever way you go. But things are going to blow over soon. A lot of the people following me are waiting on my decision. And I don't know which way to go yet. I would like us to be independent. But I don't see how this can end without bloodshed. However, if you tell me that you'd rather support Rockhold's claim or not support a claim at all, I'll go from there. If you support Rockhold, I'll argue against you. But no harm will be done to you.
Ask a question before we have our chat.
Of course.
Sorry, hi. You say that you'd like independence from Westmorn, and Rockhold is arguing that you should stay with Westmorn. How have things been for you under Westmorn, just in general?
Depends how
Does
far
he
like
just-
you look. We pay
Is he-
taxation. War is complicated. Politics is complicated. Strand isn't necessarily an evil ruler. But we get brought into conflicts that aren't our own. And the last time this happened, nearly half of More than half of every adult in Undersun was killed in that battle. In a war that had nothing to do with us. If Crestfall had pushed into the land, all they wanted was portions of Kessex, portions of Westmore. Had no interest in our mountains. In fact, they probably would have dealt with us in trade. But yet our people bled for another king. Outside of that, things are fine. We mostly get left to our own devices. But under our oaths, under the decisions made by dwarves long dead, when a war happens, we march under the banner of Strand. What I'd like to see is us choosing our own conflicts, us choosing our own battles. Now that might lead to another war with Westmore, and if Kessex lose, it could also lead to worse sanctions for us, maybe even worse than that. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, but I'd rather be damned doing something than not.
Understandable.
It's an unfair position I put you in. But, and to be quite frank with it, you have a political tool that both sides could use. And we know who you are. Kind of looks across your group. We've had word of the dragon in the north. Your words will maybe not carry as much weight here as they do elsewhere, but there will be an element of respect. You're going to push us to his feet. Instead of a sidebar, I'll put together a meeting with Rockhold and us. No public. Choose to go to it or choose not. I'll set it for 3 hours from now. But if you want to have a part in changing the future of Undersun, it's up to you. Well, that's took up enough of their time. He pushes through and just kind of leaves without another word. And these guards follow out with him, leaving you all to discuss it.
Okay.
How long has he been king? How long has Rockhold been king?
How long, Joe?
Of the two, Rockhold has been king for, I think, about just under 400 years. Whereas Dagom has been king for about 70.
So potentially one of these kings is the reason they were put into Warforged in the first place.
They were in charge.
Both
Yeah,
of them were alive during it.
And they might have
Yeah.
known it was going on. So I guess that's like a variable to keep in mind,
Yeah.
even if they weren't like directly involved.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Depends on where exactly the bracelets came from. Augren
Should we-
said there was a line, so they were being given out somewhere by
Lots
someone.
of people saw, right? Like,
Yeah.
Lots of people had them. It wasn't like.
Well,
it
why
was
don't we?
Right.
I mean, we haven't asked Augren, right? Like that might be something to ask. Like he's the one who went and grabbed it. Like, did it seem like it was a thing
Like
sanctioned
sanctioned,
by the
yeah.
war?
Right, or was it just like some dude setting up a stall, like
And if it
giving you a
was some
lucky
dude,
charm?
we could ask him what he looked like, who he was.
Mm.
We just need to find out more.
I just don't.
I
don't know.
I made a good amount of progress yesterday night. Amidst the prank wars, dark beginnings.
My bad.
You made progress on the prank. Oh no, you made progress on
It's
the
amongst it.
research.
I looked into that part I disabled in Dara. And I'm quite confident now that if we could find the Silkweaver and the Vahazi, I could deactivate that part in every other Warforged that's active.
What
Whoa,
happens?
that's huge.
Are they?
Without any of the risk I took the first time.
So they won't
They
like
turn off, or would they
they
be
won't
free?
like turn off. They'll
They
just
would be
be
free.
like, okay, that's good.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's
a lot
great.
Easier.
Yeah.
We can't tell them
Okay.
that though. Is another thing. What should we tell? I don't want to tell either of them.
Ideally,
There's
so
something
much.
kind of middle ground that buys us time.
Yeah.
We just need the time is the thing.
If we
Maybe maybe I'm misunderstanding, but like wasn't our hope that this whole shit would just like get over and done with so that they don't need the Warforged anyway? And that guy that was
Yeah.
just here was like, hey, I'm hoping that we just
Exactly.
like don't join the fight. Wouldn't that just
Right.
make the whole thing end
make it
quicker?
end quick. Great. So
What if they do leave, become independent, and a war does break out? Undersun is like in the middle of Westmourne. That'd be a prime military spot to overtake, and they'd
But
have no
if-
protection at that point.
but it's like, can Westmourne fight on that many fronts? Do they have like I don't. That's a lot of different people.
They're already
fighting,
stretched
right?
pretty thin. Like we
I
know
do think-
we know that.
Just letting them still try to figure this out while we buy time in any
Yeah.
way and go to the Vahazi before they make a decision to split or to stay. We just
What
need to
can
come
we-
up with a way.
So
So
okay,
we can say truthfully, I think we should talk to Augren. I think Bobby is right?
I
Like,
do,
what if
yes.
because if it was sanctioned, I think that changes things, and we can be like, you guys, this is what you were doing, right? Like, this is what these were. But if they don't have any idea about it, I don't know that we want to say that, because the hope that we would, if we were like, our friend just figured it out, and then we can't find the Silkweaver, we can't find the armor, it's destroyed. Like, there are so many other variables, and if we get everyone's hopes up and then we can't do it, I feel like that's kind of worse in a way, right? Like, do you know what I mean? So like, we can say, well, yeah, she was in, looks at Dara, sorry, Dara was in, and like, yeah, others probably are. We don't know how many, because it's true, we don't. We that's
Yeah.
100% true. We have no idea who's in all of them. We don't know how many are dwarves. We don't know how many are elves. We don't know how many are humans, whatever, right? So that part, we can acknowledge we don't know.
I guess her existence does prove that already. There's a soul in a Warforged, so why wouldn't there be others?
And that's what we're trying to figure out. And that, like I said, it's true. We are trying to figure that out. We know what happened. We just don't know how. And we don't know to whom until we set them free and can ask them who they are.
Well,
Do we try to find Augren?
I'll defer to you.
Don't worry if you have to go. I'll take care of it. If we have to sneak out the city or anything like that, we can do that as well. We got tunnels upon tunnels. No one knows those tunnels like us. We'll be
If
halfway
you-
up to Crestfall and Fjordhelm in a matter of a day.
Can you like? Are there tunnels like all the way to all the way to Fjordhelm? Do you even have
No.
to go like? No.
Oh, I mean, no. Maybe. But you'd have to go real deep. But there's tunnels that lead miles and miles east. So, if we need to go, we can go.
What about like? What do most people in Undersun think? Like, is it pretty evenly split? Are they?
You'll find that in pretty much every issue we have here, it comes down to a coin toss. But there is one rule that we have in Undersun. No matter what we think and what our opinion is, those who we respect as kings, when they agree together, we agree to put aside our differences and work for the best of both. So even if Rockcold makes a decision to go to war, King Dagrum can argue for only volunteers, etc. And vice versa. If he chooses for independence, he can give King Rockhold the reins to try and work out a new allegiance with both sides. We'll try our best to make sure every dwarf is happy. But it's entirely up to you. I'll stay here with your mother. I'll gather all the lads. Well, they'll have to bring a fucking battering ram to get in here. So, if you want to go out, go out. We'll discuss it here ourselves. What do you guys like to do?
I think we go to Augren.
That's step one.
Yeah.
Okay. You can head over towards Augren's area. You'd find him. You'd head over towards the tavern area, and he wouldn't be there. And you'd see in the distance, a kind of closer to where the tunnels lead to where your pond was. You'd see him kind of running laps, and he leans over and he's sweating, wipes his head. You see he's cleaned up his beard, clearly washed since the day before, and he looks over towards you. Kind of walks over and just kind of grabs a little water skin, just pours it over his face. Much harder than it looks. I forgot how much we should spend doing this. What can I do for you?
You're looking better already, Augren.
It's a lot that a cold shower can do for you. And a morning wake up, but I feel like shit.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh yeah, these are my friends, my allies.
Hey.
Oh, I
What's
remember
up?
the big guy. Yeah.
There's
Well-
a few things that we wanted to ask you if it's all right about.
Anything.
We can actually go inside too, because I want to keep this as private as I can.
Sure. Kind of wanders in, and he looks over towards the back of you. Come over the corner. Augren, I told you, you can't. Yeah. He walks over and goes and gives him just 10 gold pieces and goes, that should cover it. I took out a little bit of money. I'm doing some work. I'll get the rest to you within days. There's your corner. And he leads you over to the exact place you all met up when you were in the memory with Dara, and Dara first showing Timmy off to the others. And you can see it's like a little corner area with a fireplace nearby, and it's really comfortable, kind of seating around there. And he sits down in his usual chair and kind of looks across all of you.
Oh shit.
It's a weird nostalgia you'd get in this kind of corner.
I'll sit where I sat.
So,
Yeah.
what do you need? Not sure I have many answers for you. I don't get out much.
It has to do with the night you got the bracelets, if you can recall at all.
Oh, I can recall it.
You said there was a line, plenty of people.
Yeah.
Who was giving them?
It was part of the military organization. They were giving it out to anyone who wanted to volunteer to this program. It had, I think, backing from the Vahazi at the time. It was a big purchase. A lot of politics involved, I suppose, but it was all under the king's watch.
Do you remember what the program was called?
No, it didn't really have a name. They just kind of offered out to anyone that. It was like offering another chance, saying that it could save your life. So, naturally, I went and got them for everyone. It was free to sign up, and it was a little diamond. I thought to myself as well, hey, we live through this whole thing, we can sell it.
Resourceful.
Do you recall any names of anybody being involved at any point?
No one by specifics, but it was all the heads, the generals, and heads up handing them out. There was a couple of people from the Bahazi.
I'm not really from here. Sorry. Who was in charge? Like, who was the king then?
Well,
Kings.
the current kings were Rockholder's been on the throne since forever, and Dagram is he was a boy at the time, young. He'd just come into kingship. Tough little fellow though.
Joe, I recalled the memory of getting the bracelets out. Do I remember any faces of the person giving them out at all?
You would have only recognized that it was in traditional dwarven clothing. It looked to be head military. It wasn't anyone specific, and it seemed to be like several lines when you go in because so many dwarves are signing up. But it was military.
Mm.
The Vahazi people looked just in kind of colorful clothing and.
Would that have counted as meeting somebody if it's in a memory?
Yeah.
Could I attempt to scry that person with just... It would be a no plus roll.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Timmy.
I'm gonna try as hard as I can for it then. See if anything comes up.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Oh, they have to be your DC, right?
That would be... I have to see what DC it is.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot how it works. It's me trying to beat DC. What's your DC?
It is a Wisdom DC 18.
You scry on the familiarity of the person. And you're brought into...
Hmm.
The room around you kind of disappears and you see through the scrying eye. And you're in a courtyard area of this beautiful villa home. Several loose clothing guards walk past, a couple of dragonborn ones. You see sand kind of gathering on the side and someone sweeping it away. You see by the dresses and the clothing that this is clearly the Vahazi. And the person that you are scrying on is now an elderly man who is wandering around, and he's marking stuff down on a kind of a notepad, like a quill, and kind of drawing it onto something. And you see him go up to someone and say, "If you want to keep your job, you need to make sure that you clean it faster this time." He will not accept excuses. Of course. And he continues to walk around just watching some of the workers in this courtyard area and making sure that they kind of do a vigilant job. But he seems to be an elderly worker of like someone in charge for sure. Now he's probably about in his 70s. You get the recognition that this is the person who was kind of overseeing the handing out of the bracelets at the time.
They are in the Vahazi. Sure.
And then, walking outside near to them, dressed in a beautiful, flowing, almost suit-like kind of gown, he steps forward, and you see the red skin of a tiefling. His horns that swap back with beautiful rings of gold, jewels of all sorts embedded into it. A smile across his face and a little bit plump. You see, as the person steps over towards him and speaks softly. So, which ones are we to keep? Because I'm not going to buy them all. Of course, master. That one and that one. Very well. And then, a moment later, you would see a couple of automatons walk by. Not quite like the Warforged you saw, but similar. And they step up behind him and hold their spears by their sides. Master, could I be so bold and ask that perhaps I'm able to leave for a little while to see my family?
Fuck.
And he turns and looks at us. Of course. You've done a good job. My automatons will lead you. And he looks down to one of them, steps over to one of the people working. And he grabs him by the shirt and pulls them up. And looks at them. What did I do? This one is one of the ones you chose. They're kind of panicking. And he pushes them to turn around and reaches into their back pocket and pulls out a small kind of just a bag that is sewn in. And he tears it out and goes, rips open the bag and drops out about 3 gold coins into his hand. Theft. In my villa. Please, I didn't. And the automatons start walking forward as their scrying ends.
I would relay everything as it's happening to everybody.
Okay. Would Timmy have recognized that tiefling from any of the visions we saw of Melanos? Or his voice or his look or anything?
You'd recognize the voice. As is the voice of the Silkweaver.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
One other question.
Yeah.
In all of our trying to figure stuff out about the Warforged and whatever, so we saw in visions like Melanos making the bracelets, all of that shit. We saw Augren getting the bracelets, etc. Do we know, like, were they just scattered like throughout all of the lands, the bracelets? Like, do we have an inkling that it's not just dwarves in there? Do we like, are we just like, oh shit, they must have just given it to the whole fucking world? You know what I mean?
You never found out.
Okay.
York isn't a dwarf.
But yeah, well, but he's not exactly the same, right? He's a slightly different.
York doesn't go under the same. York is an example of how
He was like a
magical work. Yeah.
Right.
He
He's
was
an
a beta
accidental
version.
prototype. Yeah.
Yeah, prototype. That's the word.
It's my new band.
Accidental prototype.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Okay, well, we definitely gotta find that guy with quickness. What do we tell?
Okay, look,
Everyone here.
either old king thought that it would be a good idea to do this, or new baby king wound up doing this maybe without even got
Yeah.
taken advantage of because he was young, right? We don't know which one it is, so maybe the original plan is the best idea, to just go in there and be like, hey, you guys have a bunch of questions, we honestly don't have the answer, but give us a couple days and we'll figure it out, and then make your decision.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should tell them what we're doing or where we're going in case they are
Do we want to tell
involved
them?
deeper.
Yeah, right? Because do we want to tell them, look, what we do know is that, do we want to tell them anything? Do we want to tell them, we know this was backed by the Bahazi, and we know that the passcode was in High March. We know that it was it sounded like it was Westmorn commissioning all of this.
I think telling them things simply adds more of a time limit to what we have to do. I think it's just going to overcomplicate it.
I just mean that,
Timothy's family is willing to leave, we have them leave, and we go do what we need to do, and we don't exchange anything else with the kings, is what I think.
I could even take them up to Fjordhelm right now, couldn't we? It's either we go to this meeting or we get them out of here.
It sounds to me that if we tell them nothing, the two kings will remain in a deadlock and not decide on anything for at least another extended amount of time. Better than giving them information and allowing them to make a decision and moving things forward.
I can take 9 people total, me and 8 others. To Tithmore. I could take us to Holm. Take us to... I feel like I know one more circle and I can't remember where it's...
Tithmore, Holm, Advent? No, I don't remember where you found the other one.
I know I found it. I just can't remember. Anyway, whatever. Holm is if we were trying to just get them to Fjordhelm, we can take them to Holm.
I could take them to Kaldravest. I could take 6 more people.
Oh, that's true.
Timmy, how many
We could
people
do a
are in
6
your
more
family that you think would want to just get the fuck out of here? Because that was a lot of people that kicked the door down yesterday. Today? What day is it?
Does it?
Yesterday.
Will it be bad for your family? Will it be bad for your friends if we leave?
I'm not 100% sure. But I do know if my father and now they know my mother were leaving to make a new home, most of them would follow suit. We move as one.
Would they get arrested or something if...
The king made
They
it
have
sound
done
like
nothing wrong.
if we decided to do nothing, he wouldn't respond in a antagonistic way, he said that himself.
Yeah, it felt very show up if you wanna. We did what he asked, right? He wanted to sit down and talk with, and he got to do that.
Yeah, if his response after we leave is to get angry and take it out on others, and I think that shows his character quite well and shows what we need to do next. Here, at least.
Well, I can go with them. Wherever they need to go.
Cool. So we ghost. That's the plan, right?
Ghost.
It might be, for now, until we figure
Feels
everything
bad.
out in the Vahazi, that might be the best choice.
We just don't know these. Sorry, I won't say what I was going to say. We don't know them, so...
We've got enough going on right now, that adding these kings and all of their stuff to the table as well is just going to complicate it.
And I do agree that going in there to talk might finalize a decision being made that we don't want to be made.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, word travels fast to this town. We figured that out first day. So how quickly do you think word can get to your family, hey, bitch, we're moving now?
Well, what I could do as well is, the guards don't know I'm pulling myself together. I could go and tell them once your dad and mum have left, that I overheard them for a couple of coins. I'll say I overheard that they're heading south. I'm off the scent.
It's not a bad idea. But in that situation, should we only take them?
Yeah? I mean, they're not going to arrest their entire family.
Yeah.
Taking them sounds smart.
Yes. If we figure things out later, when we figure things out later, Ward, you could plane of diplomacy and we could talk to them from wherever.
That is true.
And we could also potentially, I don't know. I was just thinking, if they decide they want to be independent, I don't know. But we can talk to
I
them
just want to
later.
make sure a war will not break out still
Yeah.
if they do go independent, because that will only end badly.
Well, first we gotta find. We gotta go to the Bahazi, right? And we gotta get your mom out of here.
Yes. There's a
So-
lot we need to do there.
Let's do that and plan on there being a future situation where we can go to the rest of your family and be like, "Hi, would you like a choice on whether or not you leave?" Instead of making everybody feel like they gotta go. And maybe talk with the kings and a plane of diplomacy to cover everybody's asses, right?
If we do handle the Vahazi situation, I'm a lot more comfortable with them going independent, because the odds of a war happening with no army is almost non-existent.
But we don't know how the Warforged are gonna react to all of them suddenly.
Yeah, coming on.
Let's just take baby
That could be a whole different situation.
That could be another war, but that's probably
Yeah.
gonna...
Figure out what we can figure out and not worry too much about the far distant future. We have 3 hours.
Yeah.
Why, you don't want to talk? You're always so chatty.
I got stuff to do. I actually wanted to buy things before we left today, and now it seems like I don't have as much time as I thought I did.
Well, it's not going to take us that long to actually leave. If you have time, we can go see what there is.
True.
What do you need?
I do want to go do something. Leave. Just to be clear.
So, what would you all like to do now then? You've only got like probably about 2.5 hours until the expected meeting. Is there anything you want to do in the meantime of like, what's your plan here? You're going to try and get them out?
Does Timmy want to take Augren and go talk to mom and dad
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
and give them the lowdown? And then we'll make sure we have everything that we need. And then we'll all just vanish, I guess is the plan.
Peace out.
Okay.
Mm.
Then, what do you want to do, Adderward, during this couple hours? Of time?
I wanted to go to, because obviously this city has a pretty good blacksmithing
Mhm.
wing. I want to try to get some armor for Blossom.
Okay.
Yo.
I have a lot of money. I want to try to get full plate barding for Blossom, or the closest I can get. I don't know what's their dex on their character sheet?
It'll be the base of a griffin.
Are they
so-
base griffin?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay.
So, it would be +2.
Okay. Well, I want full plate. If
Okay.
I can't get full plate, I will do half plate.
Okay.
Even if I have to just get the base parts and then make it myself.
She has a pretty large amount of strength. You'd be able to get plate.
Okay.
It'd probably reduce her flying speed down to from 80 down to probably 70 feet.
I mean, if it's going to reduce their flying speed, I do half plate.
Okay, half plate, yeah, wouldn't reduce any speed. You'd be able to go and find the kind of dwarven smithing area. You'd walk past various kind of temples and get to this kind of workshopping area, and you see there's a lot of competitors along the line. All sorts of plate built for horses, plate built for soldiers of humans, dwarves, even Goliaths. They are distributing a lot out of there. After probably about 20 minutes of looking, you'd be able to find someone who has a kind of a plate for like a bear that you might be able to work in a little bit better and kind of open up, and with some tinkering, half plate. With some tinkering, you might be able to just make it a little bit more fitting on Blossom.
Okay.
You'd walk up to him, he'd say to you, "Oh, for that, you're talking about 1,000 gold pieces."
Well, I don't have much time, so sounds like a deal to me.
Well, kind of shakes your hand and gathers up the plate, places it onto the side, throws around some wraps, and then hands it across to you. It's heavy. Do you pay him full amount?
Yeah, I'm paying full amount. I don't have charisma king, and I will alone. So,
What if you roll well?
It's not a terrible price, because it is more plate than you'd usually get from a medium creature. So,
look, I don't have some cursed glove of ripoffs that's gonna strangle me. I got a lot of money.
For you though, Timmy, you rushing home with Augren. Okay.
I have something I want to do in the marketplace too, just before we move on from there. But do Timmy first.
Yeah, we'll do Timmy first. You get first at home, and Dara and Augren will come. They will let you in. The doors are outside the miners, and your father looks to you and says, "Good news, bad?"
A little both, I guess.
Hey.
I don't want to be involved right in the middle of two kings, really. So we decided, I think it's best if we move you two out of here. You wouldn't have to walk. We wouldn't have to go that far. We could take you there almost instantly.
Okay. Hey.
There's just a lot going on, and we need to take care of things before everything gets out of hand here.
All right. Do I have time to pack?
How much time is left? Like 2 hours? Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not everything. We might be able to come back later.
I'll grab a spare set of clothes. Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's go. He kind of walks upstairs and going to grab something. Dara helps him. But something kind of comes back to you within like 5 minutes.
All right.
Augren says, I'm coming too as well. I'll keep you safe. Right, ready to go.
Okay, I'll go gather everyone else.
Okay.
And Fia can do whatever.
Yeah, what did you need to do, Fia?
I'm looking for 2 things still for a recipe, and I'm wondering if I can find them in Undersun.
Mm-hmm.
Actually 3 things. I'm looking for a brass brazier. Like,
Yeah, you easily be able to find that.
okay, I'd like to get one of those.
Okay.
I'm also wondering, I would need Fabia's help for this. Is there a shrine or a temple to Druimos anywhere?
Yeah,
Would that be?
Temples to pretty much everyone with the Godforged there.
Got it. Okay. I'm also looking for, I don't know, an apothecary shop of some sort, maybe just some sort of like weird odds and ends shop, because I'd like to look for an owl's talon.
Yeah, you'd be able to find that.
Okay.
Overall, that cost you.
The brazier and the owl's talon, and then Fabia's going to help me, hopefully, with the last part.
Okay. Yeah. Knock off 30 gold for the brazier being the heavy part of that, but the talon being kind of cheap.
Okay. And then, hey,
At the Temple of Dreamos,
Fabia.
Yes, I have tagged along silently. What's up?
Hey, so, what do you think about stealing from some incense?
Yes,
from
I'm
a
in.
temple? Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
It's that one, the Drumos. Just
Sorry, I talked over you. What am I getting?
Just a little bit of incense. I don't even need that much. Just a little bit of incense.
Is that is it stealing to do that?
Why don't it's the book is sort of just says like incense stolen from a shrine or temple.
Oh, okay. How is there just like, are there lots of incense burners, Joe?
In
I
the
guess,
temple,
can I see?
Yeah, this is a temple of kind of nature suit. It's very kind of like it's almost got a lot of foliage outside. They're growing stuff that could grow in the beaten sun that comes through this small crater or the crater opening. And inside they've got plenty of incense just burning, and you get various people kind of walk up. It's a smaller temple. People go up and just kind of pray, or they water flowers. It's kind of considered like almost like a garden that you go and just kind of the way you respect Drumos is to go and kind of add to the garden. So there's various incense burning around as well for anyone who's just wandering through.
Are they? I know that this probably doesn't matter. I just is it stick incense or like the little like cones?
It'd be the little cone burning one.
Great.
Similar to that, yeah.
I'll just walk up to one and try to like casually like pinch off the part that's burning and just take it.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
A 30.
People don't even notice you're in there. You just like slip through, get the incense.
You're
come
natural.
out.
It's nature.
In fact, Fia, you like look around for a minute, a little bit nervous because you're about to steal. And by the time you look forward again, Fabia's there with the incense.
Oh shit.
I got it.
Dude, awesome. Okay, thank you. Shit, it's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. I'll like wrap it up.
Okay.
Put it away.
All right.
Is there anything else? I mean, I could steal other stuff. I could
Do you
take.
want-
I could steal other stuff.
Do you want us to like? I shouldn't. No.
Okay.
But also, if you saw anything in the marketplace that you think would be good for your prank war, you should probably pick it up. But not
Oh
that
my
I'm
God.
involving myself in your prank war whatsoever.
Right.
At
No,
all.
of course not. No one
There
wants
could
to be
a lot
involved
of
in
other
this.
things we should focus on, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, multitasking is good.
Sure.
That's all I need.
Okay.
Great.
Back at Timothy's, you'd all funnel in. Add a ward would come in eventually, so would Fabio and Fia. Your family's packed. Augren's there. I believe we're ready to go.
Okay.
I guess we need to decide on the split.
Yeah.
'Cause I can only bring 6. I know I want to bring me, my mother and father, and Aaron.
You, Dara, Dad.
And we would have to
Aaron,
walk down to
Augren.
home, so maybe Scold and Adelward. Oh yeah, Augren.
Well, we
then I
also
would
have
have to
Blossom
do
here.
Scold and Adelward. I think, Adelward, can you just like bring Blossom anywhere you go,
Can you
or
dismiss her and like recall
does she have to
her?
travel?
They have to travel with me.
Okay, then maybe I'll bring Scold as well, since we have to walk.
I can
and
do 8 total.
We have Elmo as
No,
well.
you can do 9.
Yeah, I
total,
was gonna
think.
say Almo
Or,
as well.
Sorry, 8 others aside from me. Wait, where does Alma want to go?
I'm looking.
Does he want to go back to Fjordhelm with them?
Look, I don't want to. I mean, 1, I don't want to go back to Fjordhelm. 2, I'll just slip away into the crowds. If you want to say
Are you-
goodbye here, I'm safe.
Are you sure?
Yeah. My charm might not work against you, but it'll work against these rules. I can tell
No,
you
I
that.
didn't mean it like in a.
What's like a above board? Like, what's a really big amount of money I could give him to set him up? Like
To
platinum.
give you
'cause
an
I have
idea,
1,000.
1,000 platinum.
Yeah,
you an
I have
idea.
1,000 on me.
God.
give you an idea. A platinum being 10 gold being a platinum. A person living a pretty lavish lifestyle would spend about 10 gold a day. That's a lavish lifestyle, like a noble lifestyle. So
Okay. I'm gonna give him 500 platinum.
he looks at you and goes,
Fia throws up.
I'm not taking no for an answer. Please. You've lost everything. Think about it.
"Okay, hold, but take." He puts back 300 to you. Goes, "Even with 200, and I really do appreciate it. That's gonna get me robbed and killed. Even this is a risky amount."
But that's what if you put it in the bank for him?
How do I do that? Like,
Well, it's just like how we have
Just under
accounts,
his
so you
name?
No,
just-
no, 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 no. He puts back another 100 platinum to you, says,
No.
No, I don't want to hear it. If you ever want to help out in the future, you can pay for a song. This is plenty.
I didn't even set you up with any instruments.
With this, I could buy a fucking band. It is, and pay them more than any band in the world.
Does.
100 platinum is more than enough. I mean, 1 platinum is more than enough to get me through. This is a lot. And I'm going to earn more on the road. But I'm probably going to spend a couple of these on getting myself a nice fancy trip all the way south. So I never needed any of your money. I never needed any of your help. I'm just thankful that you let me come along on this little adventure with you.
It was nice having you around.
Mr. and Mrs. Leadfist, it was a pleasure. Enjoy the cold north. It's actually better than it sounds. Take it easy, Fabia, Fear, Skulls, and Edward. You just keep being you, mate.
Yeah.
Basil, I'll see you soon. I'm sure. He leans across and he kisses you on the cheek.
Oh. I'm gonna write to you. You better write back.
All right, back.
All right.
Yep, see you later.
We'll,
Yep.
we'll keep him safe.
Oh,
Aw.
I had no doubt.
Oh wait, Elmo.
Good. Never doubt me.
1, don't ever doubt Scold.
Sure.
2, if Basil sends you a message, remember you just have 25 words to respond. Don't waste your words.
If I
Right.
use the
If we just
thing-
tell you now, you aren't
Yeah.
gonna waste them later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
from now on. Because I
Um,
will check in with you, like, as much as I can get away with using our little device, just to make
Sure.
sure you're okay.
And never doubt me.
And
Again.
I won't doubt you.
Good.
I doubt you draw from that deck. And he walks away just like
No,
cheeky.
don't.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I
I'm
drew
kidding.
first.
He did.
Shit. And he turns around and continues walking. Good luck, God's Bane. I'll sing about you. And leaves the area.
Okay. If we're gonna meet in home, I can't take Fabia.
Say goodbye to Fabia.
Oh, shit.
Bobby, it's been nice
But
knowing you.
wait, but also,
Homies, it's been
how
real.
long
Adelward also is
Yeah.
illegal there.
do I want to take a
They'll
party?
never be able to stop me.
Look, how about we
Why
just
Why are we going to home
show up?
specifically?
Because we need to get them to Fjord
recall,
She can go.
Timmy can recall some of. We have too big of a party, so Timmy can recall his family and stuff to wherever, wherever.
Punxsutaw.
One of the K towns.
Caldervest.
Caldervest,
that
and
one.
then I could take the rest, and we can meet in home. But if Adelward wants to come with me, we could go to Tithmore and then walk through. We could do all of that at once. If you are trying to get to the academy.
Oh yeah, there's
I want to get to the academy. It would help us out as a group very much.
So I can take up to 8 people aside from myself to Tithmore, and we can walk through to home and meet in home. Or outside of home
I
if you
guess.
take.
It's fine. I did this to myself.
You just gotta be,
Okay.
you just gotta be confident. They never check your ID if you just.
That's true. They didn't really. Yeah, just say your name is cool. Like, well, not Cool Pete because we just used.
Yeah,
that,
we
like,
can't use that
Cool-
one again.
Cool Jane or.
I have no name.
I have no name. Don't look at them.
So,
Yeah.
who is going where? Just as our last one. Because these ones always take ages to deploy. The
I'm
logistics, you
fucking
have 11.
confused. I'm already confused as shit.
You have 11
assuming
people.
that
I'm going with Fia, wherever
I'm
the
gonna
fuck
end up
Fia's
in
going.
Tithmore with Blossom somehow.
The easiest way to do
And
this
things
is,
will be okay.
Timmy, who are you taking?
Yeah, I need to take at least someone who could fight just in case. At least
I'll
one
go with you.
person.
I'll go with
Yeah,
Okay.
take Scold.
Then I'll bring Scold because I can only bring
Timmy,
one.
Augren, Dara, and your dad.
Aaron and Grubon.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all 6.
And, okay.
So then everybody else can go to Tithmore with me.
Sick.
Okay. So you gather around, teleport to Tithmore, and Timmy, you gather around, teleport up to Calvest, right? Yeah, Calvest.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go ahead and take a 5-minute break there. Just use the loo and whatnot, and we'll come back in 5 to see what you get up to. A second.
And then have to say again where we are because I just forgot.
No, I remember. I remember.
I'm kidding.
Okay. Okay, everyone. Use it as a chance to use the loot. Thanks for keeping me in the knowledge about the ads that are running. I'm so sorry if you've been hit by an advert. Twitch's new system, I'm going to have to look into see if I can try and get around it. The ad manager, regardless if I don't run an ad or not, it tries to force an ad. I'm not sure if I can turn that off, which is a really shitty system. So I'm going to run a 3-minute now during the break quickly to see if it maybe pushes them back. But thank you so much, everyone, for coming in. Appreciate it. And we'll see where we go to next. Be back. Okay. Let's bring everyone back up here.
For I have nothing. but money.
Okay. Hello.
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 So,
Hello.
coming back into things. Starting with you, Timothy, as you arrive back in Caldavast, you kind of come into the familiar room with Scold, Augren, Dara, your father, Aaron. Grugum kind of looks around and goes, "Oh, doesn't look too much different to back home. Oh, a little bit.
Gonna get cold when we get outside.
We're going outside?
Gonna have to walk a little.
Aye? Okay.
Okay.
Where are you planning heading to?
I would say we just start going south to home because it's gonna take us longer than them.
Home is a dangerous trek, by the way.
That's why I wanted to bring
Okay.
at least Scold here. I think me and Scold could handle things. I could keep him up while
Aaron.
he beats the shit out of anything. And Aaron's here, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you start heading out and wander with them for a little while. They bask in kind of the beauty of Caldavas, seeing all of the majestic giant builds and the homes just kind of supplanting everything inside. But you can see a little excitement on Grugom's face. He never got to go on these adventures, and Augren as well is kind of making jokes and quips as you go. Like making jokes about like, I didn't believe you shrunk us. You know, like, how are you going to, kind of making a lot of dad joke-based stuff, and it's making kind of Dara and chuckle, but Grugom's just taking it all in. The rest of you gone to Tithmore, right? So you land in the academy. They get kind of, one person comes up, and he's in full robes, kind of an elderly scholar. Oh, greetings.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. Name, please?
Fia and Basil
Adelward.
and Adelward, and Fabia and Blossom.
Reason for coming?
I'm in
Library?
need of expert wizard spells.
Well, what spells are you requiring?
Well, I'm looking for a spell first and foremost that would allow me to create an area that would be protected from any kind of scrying or divination magic. Joe, I'll send you the spells I'm actually looking for,
Okay.
so I don't have to go down RP list. And you just let me know which ones it's possible.
He goes, all right, well, you'll find the divination section of the library is up in the top tower, closest to the stars. You will find anything with evocation out in the open courtyard, furthest away from any woodwork. You'll find any of the others, illusion and transmutation and enchantment, further down in the bottom parts of it. He starts giving you kind of directions to go around, but allows you to freely go and see the various portions to get in and get your spells. For Timothy and Scold, if you're heading down to home, for the sake of speed and not to kind of give you a long trek, can you go ahead and give me a stealth check with advantage represents the party?
We're great for this. Can we do it with
Don't worry,
with
I got you.
all of our characters? Oh my god.
Yeah, this
So
is
I have to do Aaron too?
What's your unnatural 20?
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural.
Damn.
Then for the most part, your
Aaron got a
journey,
19.
I know
as
these
well.
lands.
Damn, dude.
your with a 20, 19, 18, I'd say you go on the stabbed all the way to home. It's gonna be a couple
And
days
just
trek.
to be extra safe, I would every single night I would take an hour before we rest to bring up a temple,
Okay. Yeah.
keep us safe.
Your journey southward, you get kind of lucky along the road as well, where you see there's more kind of caravans and people leaving Caldavast, as the last of everyone who kind of entered into the Great Hunt and stayed there for a little while is starting to kind of peter out. So you kind of get a little bit of involvement on the way south, which kind of leads to less creatures coming nearby, as it's too much traffic to hunt. So you kind of get lucky in that sense, and you're quiet. So when you do you see at one point a great kind of beast, this big white, almost like 6-armed creature just go across the snow. Smell, but you keep it quiet. And it carries on. But that's the closest you ever come to danger. So, after a couple of days, you would arrive in home. The rest of you, for you, Adelward, you would be able to find, let's see the spell list.
Yeah, they're all like 4th level and up, so I'm expecting I'm not going to be able to get all of them, so I put them in priority of what
Dream
I
big,
would
buddy.
be looking for
Come on.
first.
Yeah, let me just double check to see if any of them okay. The one type of spell that you would struggle to find at a high level is. Just double checking. Fine. You wouldn't be able to find. Fabricate and Soul Cage, but the rest are fine.
Okay, I was expecting the Soul Cage would not be what I
Soul
could
Cage
find.
is not
easily.
there because it's
Yeah, it's necromancy. I was guessing that would be not in there, but I was curious.
Talk to our buddy.
Fabricate's a fucking bummer. That's the one I was hoping I could get for us.
There'll be other
So I
places
can
you try
find
and
the other
find it.
4.
Yeah. There's an easy.
What
and
was it you said while I could try to find it?
you'd be able to find it elsewhere. It's Fabricate has a specific reason why it's not in Tithmore as a type of spell.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, then I would definitely try to find Private Sanctum, Skill Empowerment, Pass Wall, and Speedy Courier.
Yep, you'd be able to find them, and because you have kind of guest lecturer status amongst this group, you'd be able to get them out for free. They're kind of borrowed spells, and you'd be able to kind of borrow the books.
Right on. Well, then I would, when I have the opportunity later, commit them to my own book and return them at some point in the distant future, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll remember to return my library books.
Yes, you have these available for 3 weeks, so if you could bring them back.
Wow, 3 whole weeks.
Yes, I could.
This is a real deal.
Yes, of course, you are guest lecturers.
Yeah.
It's down. Let's write it down. Okay, and then what's your plan after that?
I don't know that there's anything else that we need to do in Tithmore. I would try to study some more of my last spell in my Advent book.
Sure.
Yeah, if we're like spending
the night here?
If we're spending the night, I'm gonna start getting these onto my own list.
Yeah, I mean, we know it's going to take them a couple days to
Yeah.
get down to home, so we could spend them.
Yeah,
we could
like
stay
I don't know how long it took me to learn Realm of Diplomacy or whatever, but
That
these are all
one was
lower
fast.
level than that.
This one is so the rule set for learning spells is. Let me just double check the exact time. But it is. It is for each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold. So, because it's all the findings and stuff you need to record it. So, if you go through, add up all of the spell levels, it's 2 hours per 50 gold per. But once you have spent the money, you can pair the spell just like any other spell.
Well, in that case, over one long rest, I can learn Private Sanctum. Well, over 8 hours, I can learn Private Sanctum and get that one crossed off of the list, so I won't have to take that library book with me.
Yep. It would if it was 8 hours, so there'd be 200 gold. Which is what you got a night off. Yeah, and you get that one in your book for good. So, once you've all rested up there, you can knock off for your 8 hours if you spend the entire day on it. But the others are journeying southward towards home. But for the sake of speed, is there anything else you'd do, or?
Yeah, I would have gone to the furniture place and sent some cool shit to our estate. It'll blues. Didn't you say there was like some furniture shop or some shit?
Blues, yeah.
I'm not actually gonna go through it, but I would have 100%.
Okay, give me a list of stuff you'd buy off stream,
Okay.
and we'll do it that way, just so we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Buy something for everyone's
I'll
room.
give you the price list.
Okay.
Okay. Where do you plan on going next, though?
I guess then we can just go to Cadvance and go through to home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you'd be able to arrive at home in next to no time. By the end of the evening, you'd be able to get into. Are you going to stay the night at the college or in home?
I think Adelward would. I think I'd rather stay at the college than at home.
Oh, the spa. Okay.
But I'm transferring this. I'm still learning.
Also, your band. It's fine. I
want
still have
some
my robe
wizard
from last
hitmen to show
time.
up and try to take them from me later because they're overdue.
I take my spa robe out of my pack and just put it on and Tithmore. It's fine.
It's like you're really there.
Yeah.
Well, we can skip ahead to home once you kind of push through into there. The other group would arrive soon after. And you all arrive once more, pretty soon into home. Fabia, when you come through Cadvens, what are you doing Are you hiding yourself at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the long hair crown on and make my hair super long.
Okay.
Could not have grown that fast, that quickly, so it's definitely not you.
It's what do you mean? I'm a totally different Lago.
Can I take a magical picture of you?
Can I get a performance check and you can have a +5 for the roll?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
a +5 to my performance?
Yeah.
You got
on top
this.
of whatever you got.
Okay. Amazing.
Essentially because you are looking like a totally new
Reroll! No, I'm using lucky. No, fuck that. Absolutely not.
Oh my god.
Like
Keep the net one. It'll be good.
Wow,
Okay, but 13.
Oh.
It ain't good.
If I use it again, I'll get another nat 1. So fuck it. Yeah, it's a 13, I guess.
I'm just gonna
Janet, you're gonna love home. It's great.
You see a guard kind of step out and go.
Is it the guard?
Oh my god.
Under a week.
Fabia's like posing like she's pretending to be somebody else and then immediately drops and goes, "Look, dude, okay, I'm so sorry. We had to go through here. I'm gonna leave. I'm not staying. We had to go. We came through the and I'm leaving now. It was just it's a pass through. I'm not hanging. Can I
Roll a persuasion check.
This is awful. This is just the worst.
What is happening?
You're gonna have to come with me.
Joe, where's like everyone else?
Who in particular? You guys
just
have
like
walked
where
through-
specifically
You're all
specifically
around.
am I?
You've walked through
Because I'm also
Cadvens.
technically wanted by the police here.
Yeah, when they look at you, there's a suspicion over who you are, but because of your ice form,
You look a lot different, probably.
you look so different that they're not entirely sure. So you can see him eyeing you up. I'll say for you, go ahead and roll a performance check as well, and I'll give you a +8 because you are technically a lot more different than 5 years ago.
Not one at 2, and it's gonna be so bad out here.
please? Shit.
I got a 4, so that's an 8 plus what? Another 8?
Yeah,
16.
Yeah, it's a 16.
and that goes for both of you. Follow me.
See, at least I didn't embarrass myself before I got caught.
I mean, I can keep committing to the character, bitch.
Oh my god! I can't believe I'm getting arrested on my first day in home. This is so fucking crazy.
Joe.
Yeah.
Where's Blossom in adjacency to me right now?
Pretty close. She's kind of kind of rises up almost like a lion. Her lion side kind of coming out, and she like leans over, protective of you.
Blossom, the jig is up. Howard climbs up Blossom. I'm gonna get thrown in the fucking bin.
Fabia also climbs up Blossom.
You start preparing a sleep spell, and he's gonna cast sleep at second
He's
level.
gonna counterspell it if he's a
Second level? I'm not sure that's gonna.
He like looks down as you kind of just counterspell the magic. You get on Blossom. Blossom pushes her wings down, and just launches straight into the air, and flies out of the dome, leaving him behind. He goes. It looks towards you, Fia, and who else would it be? Fia and Basil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it! We should ban you by association.
Don't. I'm there. Please don't.
You brought them back in here knowing that they were fully well banned.
This
So you're telling
was really
me
the only way that we could get to where we needed to go.
Yeah.
We're very, very sorry. There's been a lot going on, and we were just trying to meet our friends outside of town, and this was the quickest way and safest way that we could do it.
Yeah, they're like family to us. You wouldn't abandon your family, right? If you had to
Even
go
when
somewhere.
they're total idiots.
Or a
Yeah.
persuasion check with
total.
disadvantage.
Idiots.
So you just
Fia,
watch
you
your two
better
friends
do it.
Come
fly
on,
off.
Fia. Come on, Fia.
I don't like this pressure.
I'm scared.
Me too.
18?
How much?
18.
I can re-roll ability checks if I need to.
You may move on to wherever you're going next. However, for helping them come through, you are banned for 3 months each. And I
That's
will
fair.
be arresting any of you that show up again. And that goes for
That's
any of your acquaintances. 3 months,
that's
all of
very
you.
fair. We're very sorry.
The greatest
We
prank
appreciate
war
your
of all time
understanding.
has begun on home.
He just turns and he walks over and you just see him kind of just muttering under his breath angrily.
I have an above board question.
Sure.
Where the hell are we taking Timmy's family? Just in Fjordhelm. Like, where are they gonna live? Do we know? Because we just.
There were mines to the mountains just to the east of here.
Okay.
It's the Fjells.
Okay.
That would have been really funny
I'm
if we
gonna-
brought them all the way over here and then got them banned.
Yeah, because otherwise I'll just go in and go through like to Oldbridge and wait for you. Just leave you guys a note. Okay. Okay. Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna go back in Cadman's shop
Okay.
with Basil
Mm-hmm.
so we can think for a minute. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Where did those three chuckleheads go? Hey.
Hi.
Hey. Hi. Just.
Would you like to
We
buy
don't
a
actually-
sale?
No, we just need to talk for a second. Is that okay? Did you get anything new since I saw you a week ago?
No.
Okay.
Would you like to buy something?
Maybe, but we're gonna just talk about what we might
Can
want to
we
buy.
figuratively buy some time before we decide to
Yes,
buy something?
25 gold.
Awesome. Wait, I said figuratively. Hold on.
Okay.
You know what? You could just take it off of our store credit.
No.
Yeah. Why not?
No. Okay.
This
I
is
don't-
not the meeting area.
It's true. You're right. It's not. This is my worst day ever. I'm really sorry. I'm
We're
just
just
gonna look at Basil because I think if I try to pay 20 gold to fucking stand somewhere, I will strangle myself. So I'm just gonna look at Basil.
How much time will it buy us?
3 minutes.
That's a terrible deal. Even I will say that.
I'll give you 15 for 100 gold.
Oh, that's still.
It's just like completely tense and clenched. Just
How
like
about 15 minutes for 10 for 1 platinum? Do you even know how much? That's a lot.
The price just went up to 40 gold.
oh Basil, we gotta teach you how to barter.
He's gonna have a heart attack, dude.
Hey Cole, where's Cadman? Is he not back yet?
He's on vacation.
Do you have something I can buy for?
I know, but I thought okay. What do you have to buy?
Yeah, something we can buy for 20 gold and also buy the time at the
have
same
some-
time.
We have some ink.
We need to look at all your stuff. Just put it all out on
Yeah,
the
we need to
table. We're gonna
peruse.
look at
and
it
we're
right
just
now.
gonna talk to each other.
You've just proven
No.
to me that you are just browsing, so you buy something. You
No, we
get
just
out.
said we're gonna buy something. We don't know what we're gonna buy.
Would this change your mind?
You're
Flips
making
in the
this so
platinum.
difficult right now.
He takes it, looks at it, and goes, 2 of those would change my mind.
How much is like? How much time?
3 minutes.
Oh, for fuck's! I'm gonna flick him another one. Okay, Fia, talk to me.
I hate everything about this. This is terrible. Those
Don't
three
don't
idiots
think about the
ran
money.
out
It's my
back.
money. Okay,
This
it's okay.
place is cool, and now I'm banned for 3 months because
It's
they're
okay.
dumb. Also, I don't even know where we're taking Timmy's family. Why did we even come here? We should just go to Oldbridge. What are we? If we can't gonna
breathe.
hold? How am I gonna get everyone
Breathe.
somewhere
Would you
else?
like to buy a ball that glows in the dark?
We need that 3 minutes, sir.
that globe.
In and out. In and out. Breathe. Breathe. You're a
You're
dragon.
scaring the
You
other
are
customers.
fierce. Is there anyone else in here?
No.
There's not even anybody else here.
You're scaring the potential of customers.
Listen, you got your money. Can you just give us a sec? She's having a panic attack over here. Can't you see?
No. I need
You
to
got
make
something
sure
to
that you don't steal
Everyone
anything.
outside of home. And then
You got anything to help with the panic attack, man?
Let's go back to Titmore and talk to Cole again. And probably pay her another 20 gold to go through the door from Titmore to fucking Albridge.
She's
is
gonna
where
keep
it's trying
going.
to get us all. It's fine. Let's just
gonna be
leave
okay.
home and we'll see them outside.
Would you like
know,
to buy
maybe-
a helmet that makes you look scary?
No! I don't!
Listen, it's gonna be okay. I'm sure 3 months will
30
fly.
seconds.
Well, oh my god, this guy. Okay, I'm sure.
I liked you. And you're working my last nerve right now. I had a bad day. I'm sorry, I don't mean to take it out on you. You're really nice.
You know, empathy
We're gonna
goes
go.
far in the salesmanship industry.
Okay.
That's what they say. So recognizing, when this
There is a
lady
tip
needs some
jar there
time.
if you would like to.
I got a
I am
fucking
not
tip.
satisfied with my service.
Okay, if you want to throw in here a complaint, pulls out a crow.
Oh,
ink.
yes, I think I would.
I'm just
You do it.
Basil's just gonna be like scribbling nonsense, not actually writing a complaint, so that they have more time to just.
we'll just go outside home. We'll meet
Mhm.
everybody. We're gonna have to fucking go back to fucking
Yes.
Tithmore and then walk through to Albridge. All I want to do is get us to Albridge. It's gonna be so cool. Now I'm fucking banned.
3 months will
Friends are-
fly.
okay.
And debatable. I know what you're feeling
I'm
right now.
selling
You
a
don't
key
mean
that
it.
does not know the chest that it opens, but it is mystery.
How much?
500 gold.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm adding that to my complaint.
Go.
Oh fuck.
Oh, Basil, I think you spelled that part wrong. You should go back and redo that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Everything's fine. I'm gonna have to find out where they went. It's cool. Everything's cool.
You feel a little bit better?
I do. I'm sorry I freaked out. I'm sorry
No.
I freaked out.
It's okay.
It was real stressful there for a minute.
We have
I'm sorry.
enchants for sale.
Wait, can you do enchants? I thought only Vindar could do those.
She steps off and looks under the table and steps back out. We're out of enchants.
I love her so much. Oh, okay.
May I see your complaint?
No, that.
I'm not done yet. I have a lot to say.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
He's not gonna stop writing until it looks like Fia's ready to go.
So, thanks for your help. Sorry I yelled at you.
You did not yell. Do you want to buy a shield that has expressions on it and it has a personality?
Wait.
What kind of expressions, though?
No. You don't need that. I can do that to any old shield.
Oh.
She brings out another piece of paper, pulls out a crow and starts writing, and looks at you, Basil.
What are you writing?
A complaint.
About
You're complaining about us?
Catherine likes you, so now I'm going to tell him to ban you.
okay. Look, I wrote the lyrics to our God's. I wasn't actually writing a complaint.
I put the zone of silence on you.
Wait. I don't think.
It's off now.
Well, what I was saying was that I wasn't really mad. It's fine. It was just, I was buying some time for my friend to calm down. Listen, it's understandable.
Do you want to buy a coral I got from Lake Dunneth? It glows all
She
the
leans
time.
across and takes your complaint. Looks at Just starts reading it.
I wrote the lyrics to the Godsbane theme song a bunch. I wasn't actually complaining. I'm not like that.
Just kind of screws it up into a ball and puts it in her mouth.
Does it taste good? Do lyrics taste good? Do our lyrics taste good?
No.
Okay.
You should get a drink or something. All right, we'll see you later. I hope some people sell you
400. How much was the key originally?
Like 10K, wasn't it?
Maybe we should. That's kind of a good deal.
Well, it's gonna be like I can't. No, we're not. No, we're not gonna buy the key right now, but we're gonna be back, and I'm gonna let everyone know what all is here because I'm sure we're gonna buy something when we come back.
Gold. I just want to make a sale.
Are you on? Do you work commission or something? Is it bad if you don't make sales?
Yes.
Can I check
Inside
that?
check. Are you going
19.
She's full of shit.
I'm sure it would be very bad for you if we didn't buy that key, huh?
Yes. I would lose my job, my family.
You know, I only have 100. I only have 100 gold on me.
Oh shit.
Okay, the key for 100 gold.
All right.
With the 100 go down.
Yeah.
Slides under. She reaches under and puts the key on the side. Looks like an ordinary key. Okay.
Perfect.
I'm so glad that you're not gonna lose your job now, and your family.
Yes.
Looks at Basil like. Okay, we'll see you later. Thanks
Key in my pocket.
for the key.
Okay.
We'll let you know when it opens.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna walk out and exit home.
The best NPC.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You, as you leave out, for your others, when you're arriving, you'd see Fabia, or you'd see up on a hilltop as you're kind of walking towards home. It's Great Bubble. Perched on the kind of mountainside, you'd see Blossom kind of leaning across, and they're good, probably 100 feet up or so, maybe 150 feet up on like a little perched area, and Blossom just kind of eyeing the surroundings. And then Blossom kind of lets out like a little kind of as she notices Timothy's group and Scold.
Do we go to them or do we go in the city?
Are they ignoring us?
Hey!
You see that?
Hey!
What?
We got banned! Dabs.
I'm like stomping.
Yeah, we know.
We're super banned! Dabs.
Actually, technically, did he say that we were banned for any longer? I think he just tried to take us to prison. I don't think our
Guys,
ban.
no, I'm banned for 3 months.
Oh no, this is what Fear and Basil, you're not there yet.
Okay.
This is when they're coming in. They haven't
They
even
just
entered yet.
appear.
As long as the
I'm
rules are as long as you
stopping
don't
to
get caught, they can't extend the ban.
But we did get caught, and they still didn't extend the ban. So are we
They had
immortal?
to take you to like the office, and then
Oh.
Are the other two still in there?
Yeah, I think so. Oh,
could
they
be
might
dead.
have gotten
Honestly,
arrested.
They may have been arrested in our stead.
Why would they? Okay, I'm gonna go in the city.
Okay.
I gotta find them.
You go inside of Holm, and you'd see as one of the guards comes over, and it's a different one to the one you saw. And goes, looks down at like a piece of parchment and looks at you.
Good to be back.
You're actually to be banned for 3 months under association with 2 hooligans that have been disrupting the peace here in Holm.
You mean those two? I'm gonna point right at the mountain.
He steps outside.
I'm
We're
gonna.
not in home.
One moment.
Sorry,
We're not in
they
the
got
town.
nothing on us. They got nothing on us.
We're not touching you, okay?
You'd see.
Where are the other two?
He
Are
walks
they
over and talks to
arrested?
another guard, and then comes back towards you. And within seconds, Holm goes opaque, and you can't see inside.
Holy shit!
Hey, do you think
What the
it'd be funny?
fuck was that?
I know. I'm thinking Would it be a funny prank on Holm if I just kind of used that spell I did to change that mountain into not a mountain and just kind of turn their whole deal into one big funny igloo looking thing, make them look stupid?
I would say yes, do that, but there are a bunch of people that I like in there, and I don't know what that's going to do to them.
Oh, that'd be fine. Probably.
Just hold on it, maybe. Just hold on this idea. Oh my God, I made a pun.
Right on.
Because yeah, it's almost a pun. I'll workshop it.
Yeah. We both got a lot to figure out up here.
You're both just silent.
Yes.
He looks over towards you, Timothy, and Skull. Master Skull, you are actually not banned. As one of our
Oh my God.
most valued customers here, you are free to come inside.
Very good. You glance and then go in.
Shit-eating grin.
Traitor.
What about?
Theo
about
and
the other
Basil, you're
two?
escorted outside.
Okay.
Timmy. It was a whole thing. Now we're banned for 3 months because of that.
Yeah, I'm banned.
They flew off.
Isn't this kind of exciting though? I've never been banned from anything before.
I think that's kind of messed up that their trans
I mean, it's
dimensional
messed
portal
It's
is
messed
in the
up.
city that we're banned in,
Well,
so we
it's really
can't.
Cadvenso, so
Why can't Cadven's shop be a little outside?
Well,
Or there's a little gray area.
no.
So
what happens if
what
we
you're
show
saying
up?
is you came
No,
through
everything's for
Cadvens.
no. Nope,
just writes
not
it
at
down.
all. Nope.
Interesting.
Looks at Timmy
We're gonna go now.
Right.
We're banned.
He walks back inside to deal with Skull.
keeping my robe. Just walking out.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Climb the
Timmy.
mountain to the other two.
Timmy,
Is it just me?
you gotta tell
You're the
your
only one
mom that now
inside.
you're.
Everyone else is banned.
You went in.
I'm the only one that doesn't really know what we're doing here.
Yeah, you
I wasn't
went
in the
dude.
house when they talked
You made the
about it.
choice to give everybody else the face and just walk in.
That was a really good face.
Am I just in here with Timmy's family?
No, they got
They would've
banned.
followed
they're
me.
outside
one is
too.
up
We're
but
all
you, bud.
banned.
You're
by yourself,
you're
homie.
in there alone.
You're the only one allowed in.
Wait, are Timmy's mom and dad standing right there as we walk out?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
Or not?
Timmy, what did you do?
Oh no.
I mean, I didn't do anything that I know of. I'm
I
still
didn't
not sure
either.
why I'm banned. I need that explained, I guess.
We came through and it was the same guy that saw Fabia, and she tried to do the long hair thing, which I thought made her look totally different, but they knew right away that it was her. And then they looked at Adelward and they were like, also, not so sure. And then they decided it was going to be a great idea because the guy was like, come to our office. And they jumped on Blossom and fucking flew away. And then we got banned by association. And now you're banned by association too. Sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Ledfist. It was really cool in there, and we can't show you now.
No,
you
no,
guys
no.
could go in.
That's fine.
I'm sorry that your son is banned, and we're part of getting him banned.
Can I pay some kind of fine for the the third parties that were banned or something?
Third parties are banned. Sure. We'll accept a fine of per head 15 gold.
Fine.
We are pissing money away today.
Yeah, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you, I think. Because Dara would be included because she was there with your party previously in home.
Oh, yeah.
So what did I say? Yeah, so 75 gold.
He coughs over 75 gold.
The guard approached outside and said, "You're all free to come in now. Skull has paid your disruptive fine."
Well, how are the
Those two up there are not.
turntables?
Yeah, I
They-
figured.
Is there any fine that
I think that negotiate.
they just have to serve out their whole
What's
sentence.
going on
There's
down
not
there?
anything that
They're negotiating for our freedom.
that we
The local
What
vet
if they-
owes a 600
Apo-
gold fine, and the other one owes a 80 gold fine if they want to reduce their.
Reduce as in-
like,
I'm gonna cast sending. I'm gonna send a message to Fabio. Hey, you have an 80 gold fine, and Adelward has a 600 gold fine, and then you guys could come in. But I think probably you also will maybe have to like look contrite because they're pretty mad. But gold, we had smaller fines, but we can go in now. Do you want to come
Gotcha.
in? Do we want to just pay the fines?
No, keep them.
Gold says that's too many words.
It just cuts off.
Yeah. That's what Gold says.
Okay, we're gonna discuss.
what's going on?
You have a 600 gold fine on you, dude. What the
There's
fuck?
a reason they don't
How
use
many
real
doors did you
buildings
break?
anymore. You know what I mean? They used to have real buildings in there.
I just
Now
hear
it's all
that as
tiny
response.
huts.
And then it abruptly cuts off.
They're talking about their fines. I think. Do we just pay their fines and then we can?
Don't you dare pay my fine.
I don't know what to do.
we're not paying
This
the
is
fine.
just
Out of
my
character,
life.
just let us
I
fucking
don't know
suffer on the
what to do
hill,
right
dude.
I feel really awkward. Also, because I yelled in there a lot, and I feel a little. I just feel
We're
awkward.
not paying their fines.
I mean,
Okay,
we're not
well, are
we're
we
not staying here. No,
Are we just
Oh,
gonna
we-
leave? Okay.
you have to head east.
All right.
But
Yeah,
getting
your hand
back
is-
is gonna be
Your hand is twitching the entire time, and like you start to feel your fingers start to curl in when you're saying about paying their fine.
You deserve those fines. It's okay.
It calms. Oh,
So funny.
the guy heads back inside.
What if I just... Hey, what about... I'm just looking at the glove. Timmy, you know that thing we were talking about needing gold? Do we
Yeah.
still need that? I'm just watching the glove as I'm talking about. Like, do we gotta take care of that?
I don't
Is
think
that-
so if we're leaving.
Okay, so we're fine. We don't need to try to like... I don't need to contribute. And I just watched the glove. I don't need to like contribute
Sounds fun.
anything to the...
I mean, I
Okay.
guess it still would be smart because I don't know if they'll send someone out to go find them. It's 5,000. That's a lot of money.
5,000 gold though. I mean, like that doesn't seem like that much.
You good?
Yeah.
You looking at me and holding? Do you want a handshake?
When I was talking about like, what if we just pay their fines? It started to get a little like tight on my hand. I think it's like it's the Zalfa. I think like that's the.
I was
What
gonna
the bloody hell are we
strangulate you.
doing?
Sorry.
Are we going inside or not? I'm freezing my bollocks off out here.
Skull will emit heat on bonfire.
Ooh,
Ah,
that's toasty. Well,
Yeah. Look, the fact of the matter is, we didn't want you to be banned from that place because you might need to come in for trade and commerce in the future. So we've paid your fine.
why can't we just
The
stay
other
here?
two can rot on the hill.
It looks nice.
I mean,
Tonight?
there's no work here. This is the thing. We could stay here tonight, I guess. Those two would have to stay out here, though.
I
Yeah,
don't know
put them in,
gonna get to work.
put 'em in the
anytime
hot springs, Timmy.
Hey, Timmy. Lad,
You get robes.
I saw that one give a lot of money to the other lad. Why don't you pay for your mother and I to have another honeymoon here for a few weeks? You know?
I guess there's no rush to get straight to working. You guys deserve
It
some
could use a
time.
break.
True,
As long as
Gum.
Augren doesn't mind either, yeah. Third wheel.
I'll you don't have to pay much. I'll just live in wherever the easiest bit is.
I think that's a good idea.
I'll pay you back once we get our tunnel set up, of course. What?
How much would I think that would cost?
It depends what treatment you're going for. If you're going for the nicest kind of spa and giving them kind of a place to stay for the while.
For them too, I want to do a good treatment.
If you want to do the really good treatment,
Yeah.
you're probably talking close to 5k.
Oh!
Yeah, you want to give him the good treatment for a few days and then let him stay here normally. You don't want to give him the good
Yeah.
treatment the entire
Oh yeah,
time.
because they said a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a one day.
I'd say
I
for
was
a
like,
few
is
weeks,
that how
like
much
800 gold if you did the few days and the things. The VIP is literally 200 gold a night.
I want to give
Um,
him 1 day for VIP and then the rest
Okay.
regular stay.
The regular's still real
That'll cost
fucking
you-
nice. Like,
Yeah, that'll cost you about probably about 300 gold. It's much cheaper to stay.
Okay. I'd go up to Fia and ask for it and look at her hand.
Ah.
Are you able to? I don't know if can you like hand money out with that thing?
it's
Should
not
we
my
have someone
money.
else hold the money? I'm just I don't want you to die from it.
You want someone else to hold the money.
Well, first see. I'm holding out my hand. See if you can
I
drop
feel like I'm
money.
not trustworthy to hold money.
No, that's not it. I just don't want you to die from your glove. I'm scared of it.
Okay.
Start with 1 gold. Are you able to drop 1 gold into someone else's hand for?
I would never just
Nothing
drop
else?
1 gold. Like,
No,
ever
like-
before I even had this glove, I'm never going to just drop money.
It's for something. I just want to make sure
What's it
you're
for?
able to give someone money to buy something
Yeah, but what are you going to buy with it?
for my parents to stay here.
Yeah,
we-
here's a gold.
Do our stuff. Anything? You feel?
No, that's a good fucking deal.
No, I mean I was just saying. Can you give someone money? Okay. What about the 3 or 2.99 remaining? Does your hand itch?
Does my hand itch?
Okay.
I mean, it's a fair price. The robes are really nice. Make sure they keep those robes.
I just want to make sure transferring money if you're not the one buying it doesn't like, because you're not getting anything, so it's not a deal
I mean,
for you.
I don't know, like, to me, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know how much of this is my normal just being judgmental over how people spend money and how much of this is like in my own head because I'm paranoid about a potential curse and how much of it is the actual thing. But yeah, they deserve that, so I think it's totally fair. What if
I
it's
guess you
just
are
a
the best
pri-
one to have this because you've never been ripped off as long as I've known you, so
That's true.
you should be fine. So that's
I
good.
did get us some pretty good deals.
Okay, I would
Alright.
take this and go inside with them.
Fia, can you make a sleight of hand check?
Yes, I can, and I believe I get advantage on those.
From what, sorry?
My legacy item?
Is this
Advantage on perception checks to detect sleight of hand. Somebody trying to steal something from me.
That's a detect sleight
This
of
is
hand,
someone
though, right?
trying to get
Against
you. This sleight of hand is an attack roll. Can you make
Okay.
a sleight of hand check?
Yes, I can.
God.
23.
Fia's hand immediately shoots up to your neck, Timothy, and begins strangling you.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Stop,
Oh shit!
stop,
Oh
stop,
shit!
stop. Can I try to?
Oh, this doesn't work.
I'm not that strong.
You can feel it's really squeezing your neck, and you're currently
Say no to the deal.
suffocating.
Both of you say no to the deal. Cancel the deal? I don't know.
Can I remove the hand?
You'd have to do an athletics check against
That's
Fia.
not a problem.
Fia, you do an
Yeah.
athletics check. to
Killing
stop.
each other down
That is
there.
not a
What
problem.
is this?
Holy fuck.
See that?
There must
We
be a way to
can't.
verbally
Wait, we can't
undo
see
it.
shit. It's opaque now.
Oh, are they inside? I thought they were still on
I
the
got a
bear.
knife.
Damn it.
You
Holy-
I think
easily,
they've gone in.
with a 24, you easily pull away her arm, and it starts
My
grabbing.
hand
You're
is still
trying,
like
just
this.
starts grabbing at everything. It's like a creature just caught, and you have to hold it that way for like a minute before it goes back to normal.
Yeah, he'll just gently restrain her writhing hand.
You
Okay.
guys, I think the glove is stronger than I actually am. Sorry about
I
that,
don't
Timmy.
think
Are you
you can
okay?
give money just away for someone else to buy anything.
I'll give you the money, Timmy.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand back the 300 and make sure.
You see the hand just kind of like it like stretches its fingers almost comfortably when you hand it back to her.
Oh my
Skull
god.
lets go of the hand to make sure it's not going to do anything after she receives the money.
Holy shit.
And then he pulls out 50 platinum and gives it to Timmy.
I feel like I can think my way
Fia,
around
make
this.
a
This is
sleight of hand
fine.
check.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Oh no.
That's fine.
Immediately around Skull's neck, you just feel a hand
Okay.
start clasping and squeezing.
What do you think they're doing in there?
Given that my neck is thicker than Fia's
Yeah,
hand,
I don't
he'll
know.
be
They're
worse.
probably
It's
like
surprisingly
This is a
stronger.
hot
Also,
spring. You
Guys
know.
will
really
try to
tall.
help pry
I
it
can't-
off as well.
My ability to
Advantage
hold my
athletics.
breath, I think, is based on con. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's con, yeah.
pretty
You can-
good.
you can
I'm
survive
pretty
for a
good.
while.
I can't even
He'll
reach
finish the transaction before addressing the situation.
You said
I'm trying to, like,
athletics?
Pull my arm
Athletics,
down.
yeah.
17.
Athletics check from you, Fia.
There you go.
Yeah. You realize it's not the strongest arm behind it. You can see the hand almost
Yeah.
gets frustrated at you, Fia. And you sit like
You
almost
know
like
what? Fuck off.
it turns and gives you a middle finger, and then just like starts stressing out because it's attached to a weaker hand, or weaker arm, and it kind of goes down to just cooling down after you've given away the money to Timothy.
Do I need to remove that from you? Should we
No,
not
it's
be?
fine.
using-
I'm gonna figure
Is
out a
it?
way around it. We'll just leave it for now. It's fine.
Oh boy.
It's all
Skull
right.
is like looking
Here's
at
the
Timmy like,
thing.
it's not fine.
I think a good way to handle this is I will just walk away. That's fine. I'm gonna go over here out of earshot. You guys just have whatever chat you're gonna have. And if I suddenly lunge for you, then we know that that doesn't work either. I think we're just gonna have to test it for a while. It's gonna be fine.
Hey. Well,
Okay.
I
Oh.
need to never buy her a drink.
Also, Mr. and Mrs. Leadfist, I'm sorry. It was a glove that we found that I
No,
thought
no,
was
no,
kind
no,
of
no,
cool,
no,
and
no.
it
We'd
just
rather
it
not
turns
know.
out it's got.
We don't want to know. You got a lot of weird things going on.
I'm really sorry. That's not how I usually. No, it's sort of a little bit how I usually am. It's just bring. I'm sorry.
I don't care.
Okay.
It's fine. We're just happy to be somewhere safe and quiet, and that's very kind of you, Timmy.
I'm gonna take you in now before anything else happens, if that's all right. Okay.
I walk in. Augren kind of just close behind you. I'll just find somewhere quiet in the corner. You head in, and you get one of the kind of patrons come up and get like, Master Timothy, is there anything you require?
A package for these two for. How long did you both want to stay?
2 weeks.
Right, one VIP night and the rest just the regular package for. I mean, as much as this will cover, I'll just.
Of course. Well, when would you like the VIP night? At the beginning or the end?
Oh shit.
Let's end with a big finish. Absolutely. Well, if you give me your names, I'll get your robes for you. Robes?
Yes, dear. You're gonna like it here.
Hi. I'm Glue Gum. That's Dara. Right. We're going to have to get the spelling for that. And they go through it all. And he goes, alright, that'll be 300 gold pieces, please. Oh, thank you very much. He smiles towards you, Timothy.
I would give Augren 10 of the platinum since gold dropped 50.
Okay.
Here's an extra plat.
Thank you very much, sir. Leaves you alone.
God damn it.
And yeah, Grigom and Dara kind of turn to you, and they both hug you at the same time and lean back. And Grigom's like, "What? You keep careful. You keep safe. We're gonna enjoy our honeymoon."
I'll be sure to keep
Aw.
in touch this time.
Oh, no, you will have to. Go and enjoy yourself out there in the world. And thank you for this. Your father should not have pressured you into doing it.
I just what the lad's doing well for himself, and we could have used a little time together.
It's easier this way too. It's still a long trip east to get to where we're heading.
There we go. We did it for safety. I'm gonna go get one of those cocktails. I've never had one before. What? We love you. Be careful.
I'll see you both soon, okay?
We'll see you soon.
And I leave.
You leave home, leaving your family behind.
Are they coming back out
Yeah. I
where
wanna
they
see
where they
them
went
used.
in?
I would have left.
Okay, so I want to say just for the bit, after they've been waiting there for a while, Fabio will be like, "Well, I mean, we don't even know if they're gonna stay the night there, so like maybe we should like read a fucking demon book." Oh no, never mind. There they are. Like, put it back in the bag.
Scott would be leaving town, heading up the hill.
Hey Joe, is there a mountain overlooking this town?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's up
Alright,
adjacent
cool.
to a mountain.
As we're leaving, Adelward's going to carve with Mirage Arcane into the mountain scam with an arrow directly pointed at him.
Sure
Holy
thing.
shit.
Yeah, you spend the 10 minutes and you build up. You can see it looks perfectly real, and the arrow is perfectly drawn down towards home.
You guys, look. Points at scam.
Points at
Scam
scam.
Where's your
We're gonna
intention
be
to head
banned
next?
again. Oh shit, we gotta go back through Cadvan's shop.
We
huh?
gotta go. So we can spend the night. Or no, wait. No, we just can. Oh, we could just go now because we spent the night in Tithmore. We can TP back to the fucking academy, go to Cadvan's shop, and this time go through to Ulbridge.
Yeah.
Is what
I
we
was
need
like,
to
I
do.
can't go back.
And then
I can't
from
go back.
Not again.
Ulbridge, we can head to. Yeah, from Ulbridge we can head out. We can go wherever we need to go in that area, and then head towards the Vahazi.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm gonna use sending up to Adelward and Fabia. I'll do Adelward this time. Hey, we gotta go to Tithmore. Come down here. Everything's fine. Nice scam sign.
How do you know that was me?
Shit, how do I know?
We're just gonna come down.
Who fucking else would it be?
I would say it's
That
safe
was
to
there when
assume.
I got there.
He's just testing you.
Stinks of Adelward.
Yeah, you'd head down the mountain. You teleport straight to Tifmore.
You guys, here's the option. Do you want to spend the night on the ground outside in Fjordhelm, or do you want to just
No.
go to the academy
Well,
now?
I mean, I wish you had told us. I wish I'd known that option before now you know I did the mountain. I could have made could have made like a town for us out here if I wanted
Oh
to.
shit, that would have
The
been cool.
fuck up. You wouldn't have let us stay in there. You would have
Yeah,
been like,
you would've been
look
like-
at my mansion. And then you would have closed the door
I
like a
put a
dick.
mansion around my head. You would have done that. A mansion in my head.
That was a
That's
good bit,
what it is,
though.
guys. It was
I
good.
know.
All right, let's go to Tithmore. I'm gonna
Yeah.
bamf us.
Okay.
Oh, you can give your library books back. Wait, did you
Not
take
that
any?
You did, but he hasn't gone through them all yet.
I don't have
Yeah,
any time to go through the other ones.
you teleport to Tithmore. You making your way straight to Cadvan's or
What time of day is it?
afternoon?
Yeah, do we just want to go?
Might as well,
get to
right?
Old Bridge? Yeah,
I
so
got
we'll do
nothing
that.
else.
Go to Cadvan's.
You head into Cadvan's as you kind of come on through. You would kind of hear the music start. Hello, welcome back.
Hey,
Need to buy
Hi.
Is there anything new?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I did buy the key, you guys.
Oh yeah.
Lucky.
For like 10,000?
No, 100 gold.
How did you manage that?
We're good friends now. Looks like.
Wait, no, wait a minute. No, wasn't that literally just it's a key that goes to something? That's
Yeah.
any key, every key is that.
I'll
You're
figure
telling
it
me I
out.
could be making keys and selling them for
Yeah.
100 gold.
I'll
my
figure it out.
God.
with you
Exactly.
guys.
It costs
Hey,
money
wait,
just
can
to
you,
stand
like-
around.
Hey, can you identify that key,
Yeah,
we
Idlelord, to see if
can't-
it is magic?
Oh yeah.
Sure,
We
give me
can't
I don't
stay
work
here.
He's
gonna get mad.
Run and identify on,
On the key.
key.
It is enchanted.
Ooh.
This key takes
your
100 years
beard.
to rust. That's it.
Okay.
You could give that key to your grandkids.
This key
I know
Aw.
is
it's
gonna look
good.
like this
Hold
for
on.
100 years.
Maybe it'll become a family heirloom in the Basil
Aw.
household.
That's sweet.
Give
You
it
can
back.
carve your name into it. Forge boys.
Thanks.
Forge boys can put your
Yeah.
name on it, and then you can you can pass it down.
Oh shit, we gotta go.
Oh
Thanks,
yeah,
Co.
they charge for time now.
We aren't
What?
allowed to hang out here.
Yeah, we're
Oh, business is
loitering.
bad, huh? Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
So you're walking in
Bye,
and then
Chloe.
immediately walking back out to go to Albridge.
Yeah. Yes?
The
Question
music
mark?
stops. As you step through into Albridge, you're immediately hit by rain as it's pouring down in a storm overhead.
Ugh.
And then you hear a scream
Oh
What the
no.
fuck?
and shouting. And immediately you hear a building topple and crash to the ground. And behind it, a fire giant stands with his sword broad over it.
Holy
You hear him smile and laugh, and then you see him turn around and look to the back and swing his sword down on another building. Around the distance,
He's
you see
getting the-
several others. Fear, hold on. You see several other hill giants just smashing things with clubs, breaking in. You see people screaming, guards saying, "Get out! Move to the western border! Quick, quick, to the western side!" They start trying to evacuate as many citizens as possible. In the sky, you see as a great purple dragon just flies and swoops down before the ancient blue dragon swoops and crashes against it, claws digging into him. You see him yelling, shouting, booms out his voice, which crashes more windows, and the glass just shatters to the ground. You see another fire giant step up and drive their sword straight through a building. You see beams of magic shooting from afar in the distance. You can see buildings collapse, boulders collapsing. You see different hill giants pushing forward and crushing different buildings. Soldiers stabbing up with their spears before getting crushed down. And then you see, amidst them all, pushing forward, smiling, with great claws in his hands, these blades which trickle down with lightning bursting through the sky, the wind and the water from the rain, covering the ground, creating puddles that merge in with the amount of blood of the hundreds dead across the ground. And you see Magnathor, in all of his might, stand up, step forward, and with his two blades, waits for Mithras to swoop by and slashes him out of the sky before he crashes down against the building. And he turns, and you see him in his full armor, his blades. And for the first time since you saw him in those caves many episodes ago, you see Magnathor in his full might, lightning rippling down. And he says, "We've got what we need. Kill the purple one. And then we go." That's where we're going to head and end tonight's episode.
You
What the
motherfucker.
fuck? Theo
Okay,
I
well,
spent my
running.
7th level spell slot on a
Uh,
label.
Did he just get his weapons?
Yeah,
goes
got him.
It was where we thought it
Prank
was.
war.
FYI,
Yeah.
everyone. They were exactly where we thought they were. Not only that, Affy is in Oldbridge.
Oh shit.
I don't want to say I wanted to
Right.
go there again before he got him, but I wanted to go there again
Well-
before he got him, guys.
Well, literally last episode or the episode before, we were like, they're probably in Oldbridge. The weapons, they're probably in Oldbridge.
Yeah, we just had to drop
Right.
Yeah, we were in the process of going.
Yeah, if you got there a little
Oh.
early, you probably would have run into a couple of them. prepping
Holy shit!
the fight. But yes, next week,
It's okay. Now
Oh,
we're running
no.
towards on Mythos
On
to try
Albridge.
to save his life. So it's fine.
Fuck.
There's
God.
several hill giants, a few fire giants, Magnathor, ancient blue dragon. And the city of Albridge is under
It's fine.
devastating attack.
Maybe one of them wants to make a deal.
Hey, at least that means we know the next session of Godforged is the finale, right?
We did it.
So,
We did it, everybody! Yay!
next week, we'll come back with episode 92. Let's go ahead and do some shout-outs for now, and we can see what happens next week. Let's go ahead and start with... let's go from the most talkative to the least during this point. Tomato.
I have nothing to say, and I don't know why you keep on pushing my buttons like this. 'Cause one day, you're gonna regret it.
That's a
I'm
good
getting
shout
into
out, man.
pranks now. I'm becoming a prank channel.
Roll an intimidation check. You know where to find Tomato Gaming. Sam Strippin.
What's up, guys? My name is Strippin. You can find me at twitch.tv/Strippin. I'll be live in like about 20 minutes playing some Blood Bowl.
Sweet. And yes, the two weapons you can see him holding, those are the ones you want to go after. Bree.
Hi, I'm Brie Bun, variety streamer. Basil just can't have loved ones, I think.
I guess
is the
not,
verdict
man.
of the story. It's not allowed.
Dodger.
Hello, I'm Dodger. You can find me at Dex Bonus on pretty much everything. I drink coffee and then play games. Good dabs.
Shane.
Hey, I'm Shane. Stream Mondays through Wednesdays. I'm going to be streaming sort of something that's a surprise. I can't say exactly what it is, but keep an eye out.
Okay. And lastly, OG.
Oh, I'm OLG. Sometimes I tweet stuff.
Damn.
I don't know. It's me.
OLG Gaming.
I got a golden glove. Might kill me someday, but it might not.
Hey.